I always like, you know how in her gaming room there's a laundry room. Have you ever guys been there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there? Yeah, there's a laundry room there.
No.
Do you
but
guys feel
okay.
really weird when you stand inside the laundry room?
Yes.
Wait. Do you feel what?
Do you feel really weird when you stand inside the laundry
Yes.
room?
Actually, quite. Yeah.
Because
it
because
feels
I
really
feel
out of
really weird
place.
too, but I've never, I have never like seen anything from the room. But it's like I feel really weird there lah. And another one is in Amanda's closet. I saw like a small girl. I saw like a little girl before. Yeah, this I mean like all this was before like her house was like decked with like some religious stuff lah, but now it's kind of decked out, so like, I don't really see anymore. And another one that I saw was like we were at like, I think we were at a balcony drinking, and then it's like I was like I lay down on a chair to chill, and I looked to my right, and I saw like a woman. She was putting her hands over the fence, over like the thing, and she's just like looking out to the sky. And she was wearing a white dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Hamlet. No, we're gonna go with your house anymore.
It's okay. I'm still gonna go away house.
I takut.
No problem.
Yeah, I seen like one of my seniors like gonna possessed before when I was 13.
Do you count like those hysteria cases as possessed?
Actually,
I
I don't know.
never thought about that.
Sorry?
I mean,
when
she
I
could have been just like.
When I see people have seizures, I think that they're possessed. So
No, hysteria
No, I
cases.
mean like, but some of the stuff that she was saying was so scary. Like I don't know if she like cause too stressed or something lah. Cause at the time we were practicing really hard for some competitions.
Okay.
And then it's like she kind of went. I don't know. You know what happened? It's actually kind of creepy lah. I don't know if it's cause like she kind of lost it a little bit. Okay, so what happened was, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my school in KL.
How you remember the
KL
year?
school. Yeah, cause it's so scary. How the fuck can I forget? I could not sleep after this. You know.
Okay.
I could not sleep, man.
I guess we all know what we're gonna be listening to.
I'm gonna be sleeping
And
very
then it's
comfortably.
like,
Oh, fuck you.
I had lots of
yeah.
things.
I mean,
so-
like after when I experienced it, right, I couldn't sleep. But then after like a few years, I keep on experiencing. It's just like fuck yeah. I like sleeping more than all this not sleeping and getting scared. So like, so what happened was we were practicing
Mm-hmm.
for competition, and the time it was raining season because it was when the haze just like started to pass, so like there was a lot of rain, right, and thunders and shit. So like so the place that we practice in, it's kind of the layout is kind of like this. There's the main hall. Behind the main hall is the music room, and behind the music room there's another two rooms. Like in the music room got two doors, and one door leads to storerooms where we keep the chairs, and another one is for more musical instruments. So we always get like a very weird vibe from the storeroom that keeps the chairs. Like for example, my school was hosting an event. It was like a one of those like American Idol inspired events for fun one.
Oh, okay. Talent shows.
So
basically.
we formed, talent shows. So we formed teams, and my team was a music group, and I played like the instruments and stuff. So my teammates, they went into the storeroom because all the participants had to practice at the same time, which is kind of like hard lah, because you know you need to get your notes correctly, and if other people sing, it's kind of hard to listen to yourself.
Yep.
So they all went into the storeroom. My team went into the storeroom, but the singers, I wasn't a singer. So like I think there were two singers at the time, two singers and two musicians. So the two singers went into the room. So they started practicing their harmony, and then suddenly, right, they come out running from they start running out from the storeroom. Then I said like, what's the problem? And then they say like, dude, like when we are practicing our harmonies, right, there's a third voice in the room.
Oh.
And then
Let's go.
And then like at the time it was raining as well. And they said like, and the room, right, the light spoil, you know. Like legit, it's like fucking popping out of a horror movie. Like the light spoil. So like it's raining, so you can barely see shit in the room. And then like they said that the lightning struck, and then they saw a little girl, like a secondary girl like that. They say it was Chinese
Spooky,
girl.
spooky skeleton.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm not really sure when this happened. Like, I know it happened after this happened, but I'm not really remember. I don't really remember when. So basically, it was we were having one of our rehearsals, and then suddenly like it's a choir team, so there's like I think there were about like 20 something students and 5 people that would guide the students. So I was one of the pianists, so I didn't have to like sing for the group.
One of
And then
pianist.
the other students,
Pianist.
yeah, the seniors were guiding them. So the girl that got possessed, right, she's one of the ones that's guiding them. So the choir team is singing. I'm sitting there. They weren't doing it with piano lah. I was just keeping track of the count and stuff for them. So they were singing, and suddenly the girl that was leading them, our pengerusi lah,
Uh-huh.
our hall is actually very very big. She walked all the way back to the hall, and suddenly she walked all the way back to the main stage, and she
Oh
did
my.
it a few times.
Oh my god.
And at the time we were like, whatever, maybe she's seeing that if the team is loud enough to hear from the back, because competition usually sometimes they don't give you mic on lah. So we just like tak bother lah, like don't give fuck ah. So then after that, suddenly right, she goes into the storeroom, and suddenly right, she changed her clothes.
Huh?
I don't know why. But she came out and everything she wore was black color
Ooh.
for some reason lah. I don't know where the fuck. I don't know like why like so coincidence on the day got the black clothes. I don't know. And then after that she came out, her hair was down. It wasn't in ponytail anymore. And she would walk around the hall like in like a very weird pattern. And she starts laughing.
Oh,
Like out of
dear.
nowhere. Like we're all practicing and she starts laughing. And she's combing her hair and she's laughing. And we were all just like really confused. Like the 5 of us, like the 4 of us, the one that's in charge, we were all just really fucking confused lah. So we were like, never mind lah, let's just continue, you know. Maybe she wanted to take a break. We just start layan her only. Then she goes to the backstage. And suddenly, like, she'd been there for a long time. So her best friend go check on her. And she was like sitting there and she was crying, like legit like hardcore crying till she, you know, like you cry so much, you sound like a like that kind of crying. Like you know when you're a
hyperventilating-
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, hyperventilating
Hyperventilating
cry
and
like that.
crying. Yeah,
She was
yeah,
crying
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
she was crying like that. And then her best friend was like, this is like her best friend since she was like 3 years old, like know each other their whole life, the kind of friend. Then like the friend asked her, "Are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you crying?" And then suddenly she said like, where is like I don't really remember the name, so I'm just gonna put some fucking names. Where's like Susan? Where's Mrs. Chu or something like that? And then she look at my like her best friend. Who are you? What happened to all the fucking people, all the students and stuff? And my friend was just like she don't know what to do, you know. So she go call another guy, and the other guy go backstage also. And the guy asked her like, "Are you okay?" and stuff. And she's just like, "Who are you? Where am I?" And she starts crying some more. After that, like her best friend puts like her hands on her shoulder and then says like, "Are you okay? Like, you know, I'm your best friend. Do you remember me? Are you stressed?" And then she slapped the best friend.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then after that, the best friend started crying because she don't know how to handle all of this. And then after that, right, suddenly she pengsan. Like she crying, she's screaming, and like she was shouting, like till the whole choir group was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And everyone looked at the back, like went to the backstage to see, you know. Then suddenly she pengsan. And then we were all just like, "What the fuck?" And then when she woke up, right, she looked at us and she's like, "Why is everyone here? Why are you guys not practicing?" And then she looked down and she's like, "Why am I wearing this shirt?"
What
she's
the
like-
fuck?
She's like, wait, and then she touched her face, you know. And then she's like, Why got water one?
Ooh.
And she looked at her best friend. Why are you crying? Like she had no idea what the fuck was going on, you know?
Hysteria case, oh?
And we were all just like, what the fuck? Yeah, maybe she hysteria or something lah, but it's still really scary.
My school kena one case of hysteria damn bad. Very
Serious?
made it to the
What
news.
happened?
Yeah. Okay, so I will tell you the story of how it all happened first, lah, because we found out like recently how it all happened. My discipline teacher told me. See, in our school there was this tree that has been there for like more than 10 to 15 years already. Like specifically below a bench, it's like above a bench. So every time people would just go there and just sit down there and makan, right? So one day it was when I was from 4. Okay? I remember that year the tree got taken down. So coming from a tree that has been there for like 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 years, of course it has some history lah, if you think about it.
10 to 15 minutes, that's kind of long, you know.
No.
Wow, that's such a
Yeah.
long time. Holy
So like
shit.
10 to 15 years lah. So okay, never mind, 10 to 15 years, never mind. But guess what?
What? Chicken
After
butt.
the tree was cut, 2 days after there were hysteria cases. 2 happened with two of my friends. After that, it just spread until all the somehow I don't know why, but only the Malay ladies got it, not the guys.
Wait, only
Apparently,
the
it's a
Malay
thing
what?
lah.
What?
Yeah, apparently it's a thing.
Wait, only the Malay what?
Only Malay ladies, girls.
Malay girls.
Oh, Malay girls, okay.
Yeah, students ah. So what happens is out of nowhere, inside class they just start screaming. In high school
What the fuck?
they'll be like ah!
No, that's the worst, you know. It's like without any
Just wait
rhyme.
till you get to
Yeah,
college,
yeah,
girl.
Legit, dude, fucker. It. Oh my god, I can still remember that scream. I tell you not. I kid you not. I am still quite scared of the sound. Okay.
No, the thing is, right, the worst thing is when they just do something out of the blue, you know.
Yes, that's the worst. So
Like, without any rhyme or reason,
yeah.
they just all of a sudden just like, fuck it, I'm gonna scream
So-
my lungs out. Ah! And then
so,
you
like,
dead.
what happens is when after they scream already, they legit don't remember what happened.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Then after that, my friend kena 2 times, you know, in 2 weeks. Never mind. Then we found out the case. Now, apparently, that tree has spirits.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
one idiot from my school
Mm-hmm.
decided to play with the coin. I don't know what coin. The Ouija, there's this thing called Ouija board, right?
Oh.
But then they play with the coin.
Okay.
The coin. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's
Andre,
called Spirit
concentrate.
of the Coin, I think.
Andre, concentrate and tell us the story.
No wait. You had to scream like Keegan.
Priorities, man. Priorities.
No, inside the game, a girl just screamed.
Huh? What?
What?
Oh no, no.
didn't hear that?
It's no. I muted everything because I'm trying to concentrate. on
Oh
your
my
story.
God, I thought you didn't hear that means I
I didn't hear anything.
Oh
No,
no,
I had
no, no.
something.
But that reminds
Okay.
me. If you played Dead Space 3, it's really trippy. One of the missions.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, wait, are we supposed to go down?
No, no. Just follow me, dude.
Where
And
you?
keep talking.
Wait, what happened to the Spirit of the Coin?
Oh,
You have to
so
tell
this
us.
idiot decided to play with the coin. So he dropped his blood on the fucking coin and say the words lah. For I don't know what the words lah. But
The
he
power
said
of
to
Christ compels you.
No, I don't know that. So he did that, right? He did that.
Caught me off
He did it
guard.
near the tree. So it was like below the tree. So then of course he kacau the spirits lah. That's when the spirits went rogue. Apparently the ustads came right
Oh.
for one night and just say prayers, 2-3 prayers, right? They say it worked. But 1 week after that, still got some more. Then they had to bring some even more, how do you say, staunch or more powerful
More power.
ustads.
Over 9,000.
I don't know
Over
lah.
9,000.
Yeah,
Uh,
but then after that, after the guy, after the ustad made, oh my god,
Okay, never mind, never mind. Keep going, keep going. Don't mind me. I'm listening.
what the fuck? This thing screaming on. Oh my god, this is the worst I play.
I'm giving you my undivided attention. I'm not even talking about the game. Please tell me more ghost stories. I want to sleep.
Okay, so what the fuck show you? Okay, so then problem solved. Then we found out there was like 3 or 4 spirits lah. There's like 3 or 4 spirits. After that, we never heard about it anymore. But then my school turned up on the news ah.
Oh, damn.
And my friend that went to the school left school.
Because of that.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not gonna respond
The
because
one that
I
played with
want
the
to
coin?
I want to just lay back. You fight everything, okay? I'm listening to your story.
So now there's another case whereby have you guys been? You guys haven't seen my school. So okay, my school right on the, it's like in the middle. It's like a square building. So
What's the
imagine
name of
the layout is like a square. So
What's the
around
name?
it is like a road, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll tell you. Okay. So when around the what, there's the road, right? So there's one road which is like very fucking dark at night one. So I don't know what they call it. Like, you know, Malays when they bury, they wrap you in like something,
Oh, you mean the white cloth, is it?
white cloth. Okay.
Kain kapan
So
tu.
apparently there was one night there was just this this body just jumping around inside the school area.
Oh my god, I kena before.
Pocong ah.
But it was red
Yeah,
color cloth.
pocong.
But it was red color cloth.
Are you serious?
Yes. It was jumping
Why red
out of
colour?
nowhere. It was jumping in a straight line, like on the road. But after a while, it disappeared. And ever since then, my school has not heard of it. I tell you, my English teacher told me the scariest stories in the world.
That's actually kind of fucked up because I think. Speaking of like getting possessed, right? About the story Ruby told just now, my mom firmly believes that 2 or 3 years back, when we were still staying in my USJ place, which is like what 5 minutes away, she firmly believes that she got possessed,
Oh,
and to a point where it was so bad to a point, right? I couldn't concentrate on my gaming because I could hear the exorcist downstairs.
ooh.
Like legit, she I think it was an exorcist, or what do you call like a Muslim priest, ustaz?
Yeah.
Just call it Ustad lah, yeah.
Yeah, ustad.
Bomo
Like,
is
yeah,
Bomo.
like
Bomo
so
is also
I
like
I don't know, but here's the
Bomo
thing,
which day?
here's the thing, I find it weird because my mom's Christian, okay, but
Oh yeah, what the fuck? When
Okay.
yeah. Okay, my mom is Christian.
I like how like the Ustad thing went over our heads.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's the
go
thing.
on.
Okay. I find it weird because my mom is Christian, but she went and called an ustad. So I thought, okay, maybe she deep down she's Satu Malaysia lah. But the longer this went on for a week, and the ustad actually came like several times throughout the week, right? I started finding more and more like what the Muslim Bible.
quality? Oh, okay.
She all of a sudden, right, when we were cleaning up her stuff, cause like she made a mess, cause like she got possessed and shit like that. I started finding more and more what's a Muslim Islamic Bible
Quran?
called? Yeah, Quran.
Uh-huh.
So like I found several books of it, so it was I find it really weird lah. Then all of a sudden
Yeah.
I started finding more and more trinkets
Oh,
That-
okay.
that
What?
were
Trinkets.
yeah that were around on her table and shit. And then when I asked her about it, she said it was a gift from a friend. But the thing is, knowing my mom, she socializes, but she's very selectively social.
Yeah.
So like her accepting gifts from random people was something didn't sit right lah. So once I found trinkets, I found rings, and that when the exorcist actually came to my place, right, and then they were doing the whole exorcist downstairs, and like fuck dude, it was so fucking intense. She was puking everywhere, she was crying, she was
my
lying
God.
down on the bed, she was crying, and I saw it for myself. Maybe it was I really don't know. I would like to think that she got food poisoning, but to the point where the ustad actually came, but apparently it was more than that. So like the week after, when she finally like she quote unquote like she had an image that she had to go back to church. So she went back to church. When she went into the church, right, the first thing she told me, and that was back when I was still religious. The first thing she told me was she couldn't stand being in the church because she could feel her skin burning.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm not kidding. That was her exact quote. I am not shitting you.
What the fuck?
God damn.
Yo, I gotta meet your mom, man. It sounds like fuck.
Okay,
Conversation
wait.
about it
Hold on,
would
hold on,
be
hold on.
lit.
Mom.
Alright, so speaking of which, I actually saw an exorcism happen when I was 15. I was 16 years old, sorry.
Really?
I saw an exorcism happen like 2 years ago. It was in the
My mom's a
Conjuring.
bomo, so it's like
That one's what?
Are
Ah?
you serious?
It was in the
my
Conjuring.
mom's a bomo.
Oh!
Do carry on?
Yeah,
the
she
fuck?
like when I was younger, she used to be more into it. So like she'll carry out like exorcisms, blessings in my house. But I was too young to understand lah. So I don't really remember a lot.
Okay, never mind. She said she wanted to go see. She was just sorry another time.
This.
我懂啊. But yeah, legit. I wasn't kidding. Then after that, like she forced herself to go to the church, although she keeps telling me that it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
A week later, she took all the trinkets, and then she just threw it into you know the Simon Darby Hospital behind. There's a small lake park thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went there and then she just threw everything into the lake.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so then after that she said she felt slightly better, in a way that she feels more relieved after everything she did lah.
What?
Hey, Kicks, I need to leave you
Wait,
first.
did
I need
the
to go get
Ustaz,
to the
like,
shark
find out
or
what was
traveler.
the root?
Wait, come again? No, Ruby, go on.
Leave the fighting.
Did-
Leave fighting.
Did like the Ustad like ever find out what was the root of like the problem or something?
They said she was possessed by something, or there was she was engraved danger, if
Ooh, okay, that bad, huh?
not really danger, like there's something that is disturbing her.
Yeah, usually I heard like they sit on your shoulders or like on your head or something.
Wait, come again?
Oh,
If they're like trying to like give you negative energy.
I really don't know. Because I think she only started acting really, really weird when she came back one night from work. So it could be somebody else like throwing stuff into her drink. But yeah. It was really
I still find
So
Ruby-san quite
spooky.
damn scary, dude.
Yeah. Surprisingly interesting stories tonight.
Yeah.
This is why I don't sleep early, because stories like these are what keeps me awake.
Wait. So wait, let me tell you about the one in the church. So apparently there was this one guy. They call him Reverend Mike Connell. He is known as the person to lift up your not necessarily lift up your spirits, but to to help you progress from whatever is that's holding you back lah.
Okay,
Basically,
let's say
if there's anything that's holding you down, he will sense it. So they call him the deliverer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you go to his service, right, there's always one person screaming, always one. And the person is always it's always a different person. Right? And it's very, very weird, and it's so scary. At one point, it was so bad that 2 or 3 people screamed. And then at one point, he started praying for this lady for a very much longer time. And she was lying down lah. So that's what we call slain. It's like you lay hands on the person and the person just lean back. That's normal lah.
Okay.
But then there's this lady, she just lay, she's laying, but then she was like twitching as if she was that stroke or something like that lah. Now what happened was she leaned back in front without any help, you know. And she's like old lady, you know. She got up, then they had to pull her back
Lean
down.
back in front.
No, she bent forward while she was lying on the ground, So she like stood her upper body went back up without any help, and she's an old lady. And her fingers were all like those, you know how when like they snap a bit, then they're like very awkwardly positioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Then they had to hold her down. Fucker, I walked out of the church fast.
You went in and then you
They
went out.
shit
You're
them
like,
out.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you
nope.
do. Yeah. No, 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 not like
nope,
this, not
nope,
like
nope,
this.
nope, 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 nope.
Nope, 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 nope. Fuck this shit.
But there we.
You know, one time there was a dodgeball competition in Manjong. It's in Perak.
Okay,
So,
go on.
Like, we had to rent a homestay. That was before like Airbnb and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
So, like, we had to rent a homestay, and the host helped us, like the host of the competition helped us find the place. So it was like it belonged to like a Malay family, and so when we went in that time, right, everything was fine. I mean, like they promised us the house fully air conditioned, but there was no aircon. But aside from that, there was supposed to be 3 bedrooms upstairs. So
Okay.
we managed to open 2 of the bedrooms, but one more of the bedroom was locked, and there were like papers hanging on the door. Like
Oh my
I,
god,
th-
no.
I think it was in Jawi text or something like that.
Okay.
So I guess it was like I thought it was a blessing at first. So then after that, because the toilet doors, like there's 2 rooms, right? The toilets are connected one. So basically one toilet has 3 doors. From the corridor, from one of the rooms, and from the other room which was locked. So when we opened the toilet, I mean, because the room was locked, right? We thought, okay, never mind, we enter through the toilet lah. Maybe it was just like an honest mistake. We opened the door at the time, right? There was a fucking wardrobe blocking the door.
Okay.
I freaked the fuck out, man. I was like, I don't think that's a blessing, man. I think that is to keep ghosts inside.
Fuck.
Wait, like was the wardrobe facing like?
No, the back of the wardrobe was facing the toilet door.
Oh, okay.
So
What
I
the
was like,
fuck?
I am not going to push open that wardrobe. If any of you want to do it, you do it, man. I ain't going to do that shit. That was fucking scary, dude. It's not to say that I experienced the ghost, but that was the closest thing to a ghostly encounter that I
Yeah.
had.
Before that, I sort of like didn't hear anyone say anything after a while. What was it again? After you said wardrobe?
Like the back of the wardrobe was facing the toilet door, so it was like the toilet door was blocked off with the wardrobe.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know, do Malay people, like Muslim people, use those kind of papers like what you call that? Amulets.
Yeah, they don't use it in the same sense where like when you see some Chinese horror movies or something like when
Yeah,
they curse doors, so there's like a talisman they keep pasting
yeah,
on the door. That
talisman.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cause that was exactly what it was. I mean, there was like some sort of prayer, like a poster like that, with
Mhm.
like Jawi words written on it. I
Mhm.
would assume it's for like kids to learn Jawi, and then there was like talismans, not talisman, but talismans stuck on the
Talismans.
door. So that was like, okay, strike 1. Then after that, strike 2 and 3 was basically when I saw the wardrobe, and I think that I shouldn't move it, and then we sort of like decided to not stay in that house and rent a hotel instead.
What the fuck? GG.
That shit was scary as fuck, man.
That reminds me of like a story, but it's not my story. It's like my friend's one. She told me about it.
Okay.
Like this story, right? It freaked me the fuck out, man. Like
Yes, let's go.
she told me that her and her friends they planned a trip to Port Dickson.
Okay.
So like, wait, was it her and her friends or her sister? It was something about her connection, like very close with her one lah. And then they told me that like, she told me that they planned a trip to Port Dickson. So they rented like this homestay also. And one of the girls in the group, I don't really remember how many went, but one of the girls in the group, right, she can see ghosts.
Okay.
So like they traveling from KL to Port Dickson. So like they're driving. And then the girl say, like the girl one that can see ghosts, the girl tell the driver it's a guy. And then she said like, whatever you do, don't look in your back view mirror right now.
Ooh.
And then he wanted to look, and he said, and then she went like, "Don't look, don't look." And then he said, "Okay," and he didn't look. And then after that, when they reached the place, right, she say like, "Do you know why like I asked you not to look in the mirror?" And then he's like, "Why?" And then she's like, "It's because that there was like a pontianak following us." Actually, no, it wasn't one. It was 4. She said.
Oh shit!
And then she turned to one of the friends, her friend, girl. "You in your period, is it? Is any of you in your period?" And then one of the girls said, "Yeah, I'm on my period." And she said like, "No wonder lah." And then they said like, "Never mind lah, let's see how ah." So like when they stay in the homestay, right? I'm getting goosebumps when I think about it.
Nice.
So when they stay in the homestay, they didn't want to go out, because the girl said that like the pontianak is waiting for her friend to go out, the one with the period. And then they say like when they did try to like go out for a while, right? Suddenly like the girl with period, she will get bruises on her legs and stuff. Like on the body,
Ooh.
she'll get bruises suddenly. So they decided to just stay in the homestay. So like the next morning, right? It was getting like really intense. So the girl decided to like do some blessing, and she asked everyone to give her a coin. So like everyone gave a coin, and she like shook it in her hands, and then like she chanted something, and she said, "Everyone close your eyes and turn around." And then she threw the coin somewhere, and she also like didn't see, and then like she just threw the coin somewhere. And then after that, right, like she said like it was like something to like prevent the pontianak from like coming again or something. And they said that do not, if you find the coin on the floor, do not touch it at all, because if you touch it, you will gonna. That's what she said. That's why like, and after she tell me like, I don't think it's a good idea to pick coins off the floor when you see.
I just picked up a couple of coins just now,
Actually, it
so
wasn't just coins. I was actually advised not to pick up any money you find on the street. Like you see any notes,
Really,
also don't.
yeah, really,
Yep.
yeah. She said like don't take coins or something, and I said okay. That's like really fucking creepy.
Does that apply to cash?
That's what I've been told, especially if it's an inside ang pao packet. I think nope, do not.
Wow, yeah. Actually, like I've seen like a pocong before. I got so scared though. It's kind of similar to like the pontianak one, where it's like they stood very near me. So it's like I came back from like shopping one day, and then like I went into the house and I forgot to take my stuff from the car. This is like 2 years ago. So I was like, fuck, I have to go out again. So like at the time, right, the house next to my house, no one was renting it out. Now got family lah, but last time don't have. And prior to this, right, every time my piano is faced like to the same wall as the neighbor house that no one stays in. Every time I sit down and I'm home alone a lot because like, I like to stay home and study or some shit lah. So like I'm home alone every time. It only happens when I'm home alone, It's so fucking weird. I'll sit down at the piano. I like to play piano when it's like quiet. Someone knock on the wall 3 times. Every time.
Ooh, 3 times.
It will be 3 knocks on the wall. Yeah. Then one day like I damn dulan lah. Like I sit there so many months already lah, and they always knock on the thing. So one day I got kind of angry, So I knocked back, and he knocked back to me. I was like, maybe it's not a good idea. I don't want to fuck around. I was like, fuck lah. I don't want to fuck around lah. And then sometimes like when I go out, no one is staying there. But sometimes when I go out, right, then I look into the house. Sometimes the light will be on. Like it will on and off by itself.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, I mean like, maybe there's some short circuit, right? But if no one is staying there, that means no one is paying the electric bill.
Yeah.
So how is it possible that the light can turn on? Which is fucking weird. So I was taking the groceries out of the car. Resume back to the first story. I was taking groceries out of the car. And the car's booth, right, was facing like the neighbors. I don't know what's the thing. You know how like houses, right? There's like only one wall that separates like the houses and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like standing next to the thing. and there's like a huge garden, you know. And then it's like I was just taking groceries, and at the corner of my eye, right, I see like this very tall thing, white color. I thought maybe like I don't know why for some reason, right? I just kind of brushed it off. I thought it was like a bird or something, and I was like, oh, I wonder what kind of bird is like so white in the night. I looked to my right, and it was gone, and I was just like, and then like, I was like, what is that? And at the time I didn't know what was a pocong and stuff, you know.
Okay.
So like a few months later, I was talking to one of my friends. He's like a Malay guy lah, and he was telling me his ghost story and stuff. And then I said like, I told him about the cloth thing, and he said like, is it like a pocong? And I said like, what's a pocong? And he's like, it's like when in like Muslim practice, right? When someone passes away, like they'll wrap in the cloth and they'll bury them. And then sometimes they'll come out and they will jump.
Yep.
And they will have no arms and no legs and only the face will be there. Then I said like, wait, but that's what I saw. I saw like a white thing behind the fence that looked kind of like a bird. I thought it was an owl actually. I know I sound stupid to think there's owls in Malaysia, but like, yeah, I thought it was an owl
I mean,
in Seremban. That's why it looked, but then there was nothing there.
Oh, damn.
After that, I just ran into the house. I was like, fuck this shit.
Okay,
And then after that-
I need to vape. I need to vape first. Give me a second.
The neighbors,
like
like,
by jumping.
they were talking to like my mom,
Uh-huh.
and they said, do you know that the house that you're living in and the house next to your house is haunted? Like both the houses haunted. And the mom was like, my mom is a bomo ma, so she's just like whatever lah. So she said like, oh really? I didn't really know that the house was haunted. My house was haunted, she said. But I know the next door house is haunted. Then I said like, no. Then the neighbor said yeah. Then they said that like, the reason that both the house is not rented out is because that every family or like anybody that rents out the house, right, my house and then my neighbor's house, after a few months they'll move out because like they can't take what's inside the house. And I don't know, and then I asked my mom like, where is the thing in the house? She said like it's in the wet kitchen. And when I first moved in here, right, I always get really weird vibes from the wet kitchen. Like if you guys ever come to my house, right, you can go stand there at night. It feels really weird.
Alright, you guys going to Seremban, right? Yeah, go try it. Let me know.
About that.
And
Well, I
there's also
I
one
got no
like,
problems.
oh, there's two more recently that happened to me, but the one of it recently stopped lah. It's like, sometimes I'll game like this lah. You know, like sit at my computer till like very late at night.
Okay.
And I also wake up very early on weekdays. So basically, I'm awake in the AM a lot. So it's like, when I sit down, the first time I heard it was like, I was going out for school. It was like 6 a.m. I usually leave the house at 6 a.m. like that. Then suddenly, right, I hear like someone crying.
Oh my god.
And at the time, I never have my license yet, so my mom fetched me to school. So like,
Fuck.
we were in the car. We drove quite far from the place. No, you know what it sounded like? It sounded like someone is screaming, crying like that. You know, like they are in such agony. It sounds like they are in a lot of agony.
The Left 4 Dead
And then,
witch.
like you know, yeah, it sounds like that. Legit,
The Left 4
it
Dead
sounds
witch.
like that.
I got it.
Yeah. So like we drove kind of far from like the house already. Then I said like, "Do you hear that just now?" And she said, "Yeah, I heard it." Then I said like, "What you hear? What you hear, huh?" And then she's like, "I heard a crying girl, right? You're talking about the crying girl." Then I said, "Yeah." How long has it been happening? And she's like, "Actually, I hear it like for a few months already. It comes from the back of our house, like in the back of the house." And like, I'm going to speak really softly because my room is at the back of the house.
Oh, okay.
And like, and every time like I play video games or like stay up, right, till like 4 a.m. or something, like sometimes I will hear her cry. Sometimes I can hear her cry.
Fucker, I'm staying in
And
my
it's
back of my
very,
house,
very
so
clear.
okay?
And then it's like I'll take off my earphones, and I can hear her cry like outside my window. Like I legit can hear her cry.
Boy.
Like I'll lay down, right, and like sometimes like like with my earphones, I'll lay down my earphones and I can hear like someone crying. I open, right, and I can fucking hear her outside. Like I don't have to open my window and really check, you know. I really scared. So like
No, it's okay. Just stay here. Thank you.
Cannot.
Stay
So
here. I also
scared,
cannot. I also cannot. My hope, I'm standing up right now. I cannot sit down. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Like-
purposely stopped my stream. I cannot tahan already. I cannot tahan.
And I'm just chilling here, man.
So sometimes like I'll be like on my computer like doing anything, right? Suddenly like I'll hear like, especially like I like to open music when like it's late at night when I don't have anyone to talk to because I'm so scared that I'll hear the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like one time I forgot to open my music and I was talking like I was messaging a friend on Facebook. Then suddenly I heard that woman cry. I was like, I just straight off my PC and go to bed, man. I was like, fuck this shit, man.
This shit I'm
I want
out.
to fucking sleep.
This shit I'm out.
Yeah. Another one that happened recently was like I was sending my friend back because like it was late at night. I forgot what the fuck we were doing. We lepak for a while, then I sent her back at night. So like her house, right, it's the same girl with the pontianak in her house.
Okay, go on.
I drive. I have to make like a weird turn before I exit her housing area, right? Before like, cause it's kind of like a weird area. Seremban is a very weird housing area, so like, I had to enter this alleyway. It's the only way that I can go out lah. So like, the alleyway no lights, you know. The only lights were my headlights. And then after that, her area got a lot of banana tree.
Oi.
For some reason, I don't know why. There was like a banana tree there. So I, fuck it lah, I just drove only. I look in front, right? And my light shine the banana tree, and there's a shadow.
Mm.
And then I saw a little boy figure, like a small boy figure, like tilt out from the banana tree, then tilt back into the banana tree.
Oh fuck my life.
Yo.
What?
I was like,
Yo.
I was like,
Wait, what?
what
You lost
the
me for a while.
fuck? And like I had another friend in the car, you know. And then she like usually because I'm used to it, right? I just shut up only. But she not used to it, you know. You know what the fuck she do? She starts shouting in the car and she's like, "Do you see that? Go little boy, you know." And I was like, "Can you shut the fuck up, man?" Then I said, "You want a little boy to follow you back tonight? I'll be my fucking guest. I don't want a little boy. You fuck off from my car, man. Don't fucking see this kind of shit in my car."
And she's Indian.
And Indian.
Yeah. And then it's like, fuck, I cannot, man. Oh, I don't want the ghost to follow me back.
I
And then
think
she like the whole fucking ride, right? She's just like,
Freaking
oh, man, I
out.
can't believe I saw a ghost, man. My heart is still pounding so hard and stuff. I'm just like,
Pounding so hard.
Shut up.
Bonding so hard.
Pounding so hard. Oh my god, I think
Not
after this I
like
got to tell my mom, I won't stay out until 4 or 5 o'clock anymore, mom.
Mom, I promise I won't sleep late anymore. I love you.
I'm sorry. I'll be back home by 12.
I'll be a
I'm still gonna stay up. This is awesome, man.
I'll be a-
Fuck you.
good
Pussy ass
video.
bitch.
Actually, I have
lad.
another one.
Yay!
Actually, I have a few more. I told you I have a lot, right? So
Hey.
like, another one is
Okay, ready.
I had like I'm not sure if it's a toyo or something,
Toyol.
but like I what I saw was like a small boy. It looked like a small boy to me lah, and it was like kind of pale. But I'm not sure. It kind of act like a toyo because you know how toyo steal your money and stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
My girlfriend also takes my money.
Hey! Someone got burned. Okay.
Oh dear.
Sorry,
Suddenly-
Oh
Ashley.
yeah.
Suddenly-
So
Suddenly AJ come, hello, hi, Shasha. Oh.
oh
Wait,
my
this will be good
god.
for a fucking podcast, I tell you. Well, okay, never mind, go on.
Yeah, right. Fuck, we should start a podcast. And then it's like, what happened? Oh, so I was treasurer for my class last year.
Mm-hmm.
This is like at the beginning of the year, so I could still kind of see ghosts. I couldn't see ghosts after like I think around like March when I turned 16. After like March, right, I couldn't see anymore for some reason. And then so like this happened around like February, January like that. I was class bendahari, so like you know at the start of the year you need to deal with a lot of money stuff because like that's when all the new books you must collect money and stuff, right? So like
Yep.
I think I had to collect about like few hundred because we had a lot of subjects. So like I collect few hundred AD, and I always put the money in like this pouch that I have. Like I always make sure like it's in a specific place because it's fucking money. I don't want to lose it. I'll kill myself if I lose it, man. So it's like I went to eat. I come back to my bag, and I opened the pouch to check the money. I was recounting the money. I wanted to recount. The whole thing was gone. Like, not the pouch, like the money inside the pouch was gone.
Sounds like my teammate
So
last
I was
time.
kind of just like, I was just like, what the fuck lah? So I said like, oh, maybe I replaced it somewhere else. Like in my bag, it was still. So I checked my entire bag. I take out everything. I flip like you don't like
What?
you
Guys,
like
who the
What?
fuck knocked on my door?
Wasn't me.
what?
I know you guys are in Discord, but like, I heard something knocking on my door.
Could it be the Discord?
Could be your
Maybe
mom?
it's your mum.
No.
Maybe she's like, hey.
I legit I moved away to check, and there was
Okay.
nobody outside, and my room.
Okay, fuck you if you're trying to scare
My
us.
no. I'm not kidding. I legit. If you look, oh shit, my face cam is not even on. But if you look right,
Fuck you, fuck up, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh my god.
This is very interesting.
This is very fun.
I am learning the
This is
developments
better than
today.
video games.
Yeah.
I think I want to play LOL now. Okay?
no. Fuck you, fucking pussy. You're gonna sit through this.
Play LOL. I'm not sitting down.
Wait, I don't
laying
remember
down
what
right now.
story I was saying.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, I'm still scared with
So
Keegan
like
now.
I started flipping through.
Start flipping through.
It's okay, Keegan. I started flipping through all my books. I thought maybe I accidentally sneaked in one of the books lah, and I forgot. I flipped through the books. I opened all my pencil box. I checked every pouch in my bag. Then after that, I checked my friend's one in case I put it in her bag. So we checked her bag and every page and every pouch, like my bag, and it was gone. And I started panicking. I was like, "How the fuck did I lose a few hundred ringgit, man? Like what? Like what the fuck? I'm gonna owe everyone a few hundred ringgit because I fucked up."
Yep.
And I started panicking, and I had to sit there. I was so stressed, and my friend was just like, never mind ah. Maybe like you may like it's still somewhere, you know. Maybe it's at home. Then I said no, it's not fucking at home. And then I tell her, what the fuck am I supposed to tell the teacher? And she's like, it's okay, let's think about it first. So we sat there and like thought about what the fuck to say to the teacher, right? And prior to this, right, I had stuff like slowly going missing, but mysteriously coming back. Like it was not really big stuff or important stuff. Actually, a bit important lah. Like I would lose documents for my school, like very important notes. They will suddenly go missing, and I'm very organized with my school stuff because I don't like it when like my work or school related stuff is unorganized. Like they will suddenly go missing, and then they'll reappear in another place, or like sometimes they'll reappear in the same place that I've had them before. But when I look for them, they won't be there. But then after like I search for like 30 minutes, I come back and it's there. And I swear to God, it's not one of those things where like, you know, sometimes it's like you misplace some stuff, right? I swear to God, it's not like one of those shit, man. Like how the fuck do you like put paper in a file and then it's gone and then you come back to the file and it's back in the file? Like that's not fucking logically possible.
Yep.
So, and sometimes like my pencils will go missing
That's
and
not
like my
good.
pens will go missing and then they'll magically come back. No, I keep my... Wait, I can take a picture of how I organize my stationery.
Okay, it's okay,
You know
it's okay,
those
it's okay.
trays from IKEA? I organize it like that.
Okay,
I'm like
okay.
kind of fucking weird. So,
Okay.
so like they'll magically appear back in their spot, like in the case. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? Then suddenly, right, I just like, fuck it lah. If like the teacher fucking asks me, then I will think of what to answer on the spot. Then suddenly like, I moved labs from physics labs to chemistry lab. And when I sat in the chemistry lab, right, I was like, fuck, let me check again. And suddenly, right, the money is back in
Oh
the
dear
pouch.
lord.
And then I look at my friend, and I was like, it was not here just now, right? And she's like, no, it was not there. And I was like, I kind of like paused for, are you sure it was not there? Or like we both having eye problem. And then she said, no, I'm very sure it was not there. So I was like, maybe a Toyo is following me. Then after that, I was like, oh, never mind lah. Okay, this is what I thought, you know. This is legit what I had in mind. I was like, maybe a Toyo is kind of like an adventure, you know? No, it's not. Fuck me, man. It's like, I go home, and then a few days, right, I can't tahan anymore. Legit, just a few days, I can't tahan. My shit keeps like going missing and then coming back, and like when I really need them, right, it'll go missing. It really pisses me off, but it's like whatever, fuck it. The weirdest one is like, I know this is kind of weird to say, but it's like I was taking a shower,
Okay.
was washing my hair, right? And suddenly, like, at the corner of my eye, I saw like a small boy squatting in my toilet.
What the
looking at me.
fuck?
And I was just like,
No.
I was just like,
I don't have to pee anymore.
I didn't want to look again. I didn't want to. I was like, is that a little boy or a toil? Is that a little boy or a toil? And I was like, I really don't want to look twice though. I don't want to look at it. I just like turned the other side and I like like you're so scared to like cover your face with shampoo or something, right? I didn't even wash my face. I was like, fucking like even if I did wash my face, right, I washed with like half face and another half of my face. Because I'm too scared.
For me, I
Then
wouldn't
it's
even
like-
I wouldn't even wash my face straight away. Go out. I'm not gonna shower. Fuck off.
Yeah, and then it's like
I read the
I
stink
thought
that
like,
gets
maybe
scared.
this kind of stuff
Yeah.
can tahan, right? But it's like I don't know why, but I started getting like this really unusual feeling of paranoia.
Oh dear lord.
Like each day, right, it grew worse and worse. Like I felt like someone is watching me and following me and like listening to everything I like. It's really weird. It's a very weird feeling. I never like had this feeling before. So then like no, I never had this feeling before. Yeah. And then after that, it's like I sat home alone and I could not stand myself. I couldn't sit in my own room because I felt like someone was watching me. So like, I moved down, right, and I felt like it was still watching me, you know. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I told my mom, I just straight called my mom. My parents were outside at the time. So I straight tell my mom like, dude, can you like, hey mom, can you come back and bless me? And she's like, what? And I said like, I think the toil following me. And she's like, it's okay, just ignore it. Then I said, no mom, it's fucking creeping me the fuck out, man. Please bless me. Then she came back and she blessed me. And then she's like, you feel better now? I was like, yes. And then after that, my stuff stopped going missing. And I stopped feeling really paranoid. Like, thank God, man. Thank
Geeks.
fucking God.
What?
Paranoid.
Um,
PUBG.
Man,
Dude,
if
no,
someone
no.
could draw, right, if someone
PUBG
could
is
draw-
different. PUBG is like PTSD. This is straight up paranoia shit
Did
right
somebody
here.
say PUBG?
If someone could draw and animate like whatever Ruby is saying, this should be a
I-
good fucking video series on YouTube. I'm not joking.
I would just say I heard the stories. I don't watch it anymore. Thank you. You fucking creeped out now. Dude, it's not I wanted to pee down like nah.
Imagine if you go in the toilet, right, and then you just walk out. The moment you walk
Fuck
out
off.
and you pass
Nah,
by
yeah,
your
pee out.
you pass by your mirror, right, you see something inside the mirror that is not you, or you see you
Guys.
and
There's
something
something
else.
behind you.
No, no,
You know
no,
they
it-
say that like if you look at your reflection in like 3 a.m., it'll be different from the reflection like during the day or something.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go toilet anymore. Confirm. Not gonna go
Yeah,
toilet.
that's what they say. But I'm not sure if it's like a psychology thing. 'Cause, like, that's what my
maybe
friend told
because you
me, and
look
I feel
more
like I
tired
do
at
look
3
kind
a.m.
of different.
You know, just saying.
That's a good point though. Wait, I don't know. Do you get this high feeling when you're like awake at like 3 a.m.?
Isn't that like the adrenaline working?
I'm almost awake at 3 a.m. So
Is it now? You. This is like. Fuck, I cannot see it right.
I have some
Chill
sleep paralysis stories if you want to hear.
Oh shit!
Nope.
Sleep
I
experienced it a
paralysis is
few
the
times.
worst.
I have never experienced that before in my life.
Sleep
Yeah.
paralysis is the
Really?
worst.
You kena before?
Like you wake up, the only thing you can do is open your eyes, but you can't move your entire body.
Yeah.
And then like when
I
you're
didn't-
sleep paralyzed,
yeah.
right? Anything and everything starts going into your head.
Oh damn.
And then imagine you're paralyzed in your bed, like you got sleep paralysis, okay? And then you see something walking around in the room. Like just off
yeah,
your vision.
I kena before.
Like just
I,
off
sometimes,
your vision.
Yeah.
like, sometimes
Straight,
when I
wait,
get
I saw
what-
like
Oh.
mine super in
Man,
like in
get
my
the
face though.
fuck out of me. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go on.
Mine was
Eh?
super in my face though.
Anything happens right now is scary
Like-
right now. Yes.
Pussy.
Like I actually after this was the first time I sleep paralyzed, and after this right I was damn scared to sleep. Cause like it happened like it was not like it happened once that I went back to sleep. It was like every time I went back to sleep on the same night, right? I entered the same sleep paralysis again. And it scared the shit out of me. So this is how it happened.
The-
lah.
the-
Like
the
suddenly
worst-
like I'm sleeping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait, you go on.
Oh,
You finish
okay.
first.
Okay. So like I'm sleeping and suddenly like I open my. I feel like myself like it's a. I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's like I feel like my eyes open, and I feel like I can kind of move. Then after that, like after like trying to turn my body, after a while, I realized like I open my eyes and I realized like I feel like I'm moving, but I'm actually not moving my body. Like I feel like I'm moving, but when I look down at my body,
Whoa!
and I realized like, and I can move my eyes, and I was like, oh my god, am I sleep paralyzing? And I prayed to God. I was like, please don't give me sleep paralysis. Please don't give me sleep paralysis. And after that, it's like, I was like, it's okay lah. Maybe you can close your eyes and go back to sleep. I close my eyes, right, and I can still see everything. And it's like,
Whoa.
for me, mine was in like a blue tint. I heard like the color is kind of different for everyone, but mine was like kind of bluish tint. And like I swear to God, right, when you're in sleep paralysis, it's like everything in your room is so detailed. It's hard to believe that like it like I don't know whether to believe that it's real or not because everything is so detailed. Legit, like everything is so detailed. And then my window was open as well, and the light shine inside. So I was like, I opened my eyes lah, and I kind of admired the room because I like the color. It was blue. I like blue color, and it's like I looked around, and at the front of my bed, I sleep in a single bed, so it's like at the front of my bed, right? I saw like a person standing there.
Hmm?
Apparently, they say this is the typical sleep paralysis. You see a person standing. This is what I saw. I saw a person standing with red eyes, and suddenly, like he moved to the side of my bed, and he moved like next to me, and he just stared at me. And I tried to close my eyes, and then like I couldn't close. Like when you're close, I can still see it. So I like look down. I look so down to the point that like I can't see anything. I can only see like my sheets. I look so down that I can only see my sheets because I didn't want to look at the thing. Yeah. Then after that, like I kind of fell asleep again. Then when I woke up, right, I was like in the same position again, except this time, right, I tried to like for some reason I tried to switch on my lights, and I realized like after like 100 tries I realized that I'm still sleep paralyzed and I can't switch on my lights.
Huh?
And then
It's like
like I
Inception
thought I
shit,
woke up. Yeah, I thought I woke up, but actually I didn't woke up. Like I was still like sleep paralyzed, and I was trying to switch on my light. Like the weirdest thing is like when I try to like touch my light, right, I can feel it,
Uh-huh.
but I can't on my light. I couldn't on my light. It was cause like I sleep in a single bed and my bed is like against the wall.
Yep.
So like my bedstand is kind of high. So like I try to like I don't know, maybe you can fucking see it one day lah. I try
Okay.
to reach up and like hit the lights. It's on the like my head and the light switch is like opposite sides. So I try to get up and hit the lights. Like in a sitting position, I hit the lights. I don't know if you guys can like imagine that.
I
But
can.
like yeah, that's what I tried to do. Then I realized like I'm sleep paralyzed. I can't on the lights. And then after that, like I was like, fuck. And then like the thing was still there, and I was just like, oh my god, Jesus Christ, please. Yeah. That's it though. The second one is not as interesting.
I think the worst part about sleep paralysis is like you lie down and then your eyes is open, right, and then you can for some reason you know that you're alone in the room, but for some reason off the corner of your eye, right, you can see stuff like just moving around, like dark gray shadow
Right.
just moving around. And the thing is your room is dark also, so you can't tell whether it's like the window moving or it's there's something in the room.
Really? Fuck. I've never like had it a completely dark room before or anything, cause like my window, every time I sleep paralysis, the window is always open.
I don't know, I always made sure
So
to
like
darken my room because I hate sleeping with light.
Oh, same.
fuck. Yeah, I started doing that after like I realized that like every time I sleep paralysis, the window is open. So every time I sleep now, I close my windows, and then after that, I never gonna.
Ha.
Uh-huh.
Haha. Haha.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Creepy stuff.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah. I have another Pontianak story. Actually, I have two more.
You have a lot, don't
I
you?
don't know how long we've been talking about ghost stories, but I wasn't fucking joking when I said I experienced a lot of this weird shit.
God damn, I don't know
So
what your
like,
life is like.
I don't experience it as much anymore though, except like the banana tree one,
Or
and
suddenly
then
hear
like
someone
what was the
crying
other
while you're
one?
playing games or something.
Yeah, crying and the banana tree. That's like the most recent one that I like kind of experienced.
Crying
So
banana.
this is like crying banana.
You know,
That's like
right?
me
I
crying
don't know
banana.
if I experienced sleep paralysis or not, but one time I hope it was a dream, but one time like I sort of woke up in the middle of the night, like with my head pressed against the bed. I cannot wake up, like I cannot move. But then I saw like something like a dark shadow at the corner of my room. I'm not sure if it's sleep paralysis or if I was just having like a really bad dream.
Hmm.
Hmm. Did it
I've
Cause,
never
try to
had sleep
move?
paralysis. I don't know.
cause like my room was like basically like what it is now, like dark lah with the lights off and all that lah.
Hmm.
But it's weird, man.
You can Google about it more. That's what I did. I was like, I want to know more about sleep paralysis, so I did my research and stuff. And it's like some of the stuff they said like it's very creepy. They say it's very common for like sleep paralysis to like see shadowy figures, which is what I saw. They said that's the most common one.
Right?
They said some people also see women, like like a rave woman, W
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
R I A, yeah, rave
WRAITH.
woman.
Yeah.
They say yeah. They say like they often see those kind of women too. Yeah, like apparently like they say like the rave woman is kind of like a jump scare one. Like it's
Duh,
very
that's the
jump
worst
scary
thing.
one. That's what they say lah. I never experienced before that one. The second time I sleep paralysis, I didn't see anything though, which is kind of weird.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool stories, bro.
Yep.
But what I
Yep.
really want to experience is like astral projection.
Oh, that
Astral
reminds me.
projection?
Is what?
Have you guys
Fuck, dude.
ever experienced lucid dreams?
I have a number of times.
Okay, but
No, I have never experienced it.
fuck, it was so surreal. But the thing is, it's. Have you ever experienced lucid dreams where you have somewhat control of your dreams?
Complete control several times. Yes.
What if somebody else is controlling your dreams?
What?
No, nothing happened. But think about it. What if that actually happened?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
That'd
I
be
want to
fucked
try
up.
like I want to experience like astral projection, like walking around my house or something like that when my body is sleeping.
Oh, like an out of body experience.
Yeah,
But
Okay.
yeah.
isn't that like insidious thing?
Yeah, it can actually happen, right?
Yeah, I read that like you can do it while you're in sleep paralysis. That's why I got fucking scared. And I was like, oh Jesus, I never want to go in sleep paralysis again. They said like apparently, if I'm not mistaken, right, you can go through astral projection through sleep paralysis or lucid dreaming.
Yeah, yeah. I heard of it, but I apparently it's very difficult.
Yeah, I wanted to do it when I was younger
Yeah,
for
ask your
some
mom how to
reason.
do it lah. Maybe she can teach you.
No, I don't think she believed in sleep paralysis, dude.
I'm pretty
I
sure she
asked her and
believes
she's
in.
like,
I think she believes in like astral projection, man.
maybe lah. I'll
She
ask her about
would.
it. She's not home right now. She's working.
At what? At 4 a.m.
No, I mean she's working in KL right now.
Oh,
Kicks, your
okay.
mom's also working until so late.
That's such a
What's the
suspicious
difference?
job to work at 4 a.m.
I
Yeah.
work at 4 a.m.
Suspicious.
sometimes.
Not if you're a bomo.
Oh,
True.
I mean that's true, but my mom doesn't do a lot of Burma stuff anymore. She used to when she was in KL, but after that, like after 2014, like that, 13, she kind of stopped maybe.
Oh,
But
okay.
she still has all like the Bomo stuff in the house. Like you know how like there's like wood, like weird wood, weird
Mhm.
books and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, there's still that kind of stuff in my house. Yeah, apparently like she like tell me what the sticks do, and she tells me like this like some sticks that when you take it and you point it at someone or like you smack it at someone, they'll die within 30 days.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm like always too scared to touch it. She told me that like the stick that she bought, like she spends a lot of money on this wood. She says it's rare wood, blessed or something. I don't know. It's like this. There's one stick that like if you take it and like you point it at someone or hit it at someone, there's two different ones. One is point, another one is hit. They'll die within 30 days or 7 days or some shit lah. Like through like heart attack or something, like a sickness. That's what she said. Another one is like, okay, the reason that I don't want to touch this wood that she said can kill someone is because that she told me that there's another wood that you can hold and it will prevent you from getting acidified. Like, you know how like there's those acid attack things, right? She said that if you like were to put on that kind of like wood, right, hold onto that kind of wood, you can't get like get acidified. Yeah, you can't get damage. Ah, fuck, you know what I mean lah. So it's like, I was like damn skeptical lah. I was like, no way lah. I was like, cause I'm kind of like a science person, so I said like, no way lah. That's not like scientifically possible. You know, like you hold a piece of wood and you can't get an acid. Like, what kind of fucking logic is that? Then after that, like she poured like an acid. She bought this strong acid, you know, and she poured on the floor and it started like bubbling on the floor. And she hold the wood in her hand and she poured the acid on her hand. And I was just like, what the fuck are you doing, mom? And she's like, it works. And I was like, bitch. I was like, you fucking crazy. And then after that, like, she said, it feels like cold water, actually. Then she washed off the acid. She's like, you want to try? And I was like, okay.
What?
Why not lah? If my mom do it, right, and she never kena anything, I try lah. So I hold the acid, right? I mean, not the acid. I hold the wood in my hand. And she poured the acid on my hand, right? And like, it didn't like burn me. It felt like cold water.
What?
And then another few of her friends did it. It legit feels like cold water. And then like one of like my mom's friends did it. She hold the wood and like she pour acid and then her friend is like, yeah, it really feels like cold water. And then after that, right, we were watching her pants and like her pants started having holes because the acid was like splashing on the floor and then kena her pants. And after that, like, she took out the wood, right? And she said her hands started feeling really burny. Like it started like feeling really bad after she took out the wood. So she had to go wash her hands. Like really hardcore. Yeah. There's like a name for this kind of wood where I don't remember.
So
Yeah,
clearly we
like
shouldn't be
if
pissing her
you-
off.
Yeah, like if you ever meet me, you'll see me wear like a wooden bracelet. Actually, you'll see Amanda wear one too because my mom gave one to Amanda. And like this wooden bracelet, she tells me that it's like very expensive or something. And it's supposed to prevent black magic from being casted on you or something. Yeah,
I have a couple
like
of
that.
those too.
Yeah.
But mine is not
It's very
wooden. Mine is like
interesting.
a talisman. Like I got it from
Mm.
like a Bomo, kind of.
Yeah, I have a few talismans from my mom too. Like there's one that like, what was it? She got me a few. Like I have a necklace last time. I don't really wear because like when I put it on, I get really itchy because my skin is very sensitive to like silver and stuff. She bought me
Fucking
one that said that
vampire,
like,
dude.
hell no, dude. She's like, one of the wood that she gave me on my necklace is a wood that is like, I don't know what's the word. Wait, let me think of the word. She said it's like a wood that charms people. Like people will get a good impression of me. That's one of the wood. And another one was like, this is more like religious than Bomoi, but it's like, she said inside this tube. You know how like the Chinese thing they got like the tube, right? And she said inside like the tube, there's like the what was it? What was it? It was like the seeds of the Buddha tree in India or something. And I'm blessed with good luck or something. Yeah, I have a lot of those weird talismans
Like that,
that I
maybe
don't wear
I'll
anymore.
use you to help me gamble in CS:GO and get a knife.
Oh my god.
Easy life.
If you're good at
Easy
something, don't do it
karambit
for free though.
Doppler.
Why should I fucking Toto, right? I can become millionaire after.
No man.
Okay, how about
I
this
heard
lah?
I heard that if you
When you
like,
turn 18, I will give you $100 to help me buy number.
I don't think it
Sounds
works
like a
that
good
way.
plan.
I've never bought a number before.
That's right. You don't know. You haven't tried. You won't know.
Actually, like I can give you a proposition. Like you can get a number for yourself. You can take red string, right? And you can go find like a tree.
Banana tree, right?
Uh, yeah, it doesn't have to be a banana tree, but usually it's banana tree lah. I've
Because the
seen
one I know is you
um
take the needle, you put it inside the heart of the flower and the banana tree, and you tie it to your big toe,
mm-hmm.
and then the lady will crawl on the
Yeah,
string one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know
That's
shit
the
too,
one.
man.
And then you
Yeah,
ask
but
her for your number. I mean, I bought
apparently, right?
number. What?
I don't know. From what I heard from that Bomo friend of mine, I mean, he's an uncle, lah, but he's sort of like a family friend.
Mm,
He told me that the spirit, you can actually date the spirit, but you don't
mm-hmm.
fuck over the spirit. Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, you can actually like make the spirit a legit human being or something like that in some one way or another, right? And then like you
But like,
just like you have to be as
okay.
loyal as possible, lah. Because otherwise, if you are not, then she'll probably kill you. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's like next level drive for a girlfriend or boyfriend.
But yeah, I don't even want to bother trying. But apparently, the spirits from banana trees are really, really beautiful.
Yeah, my friend saw one before apparently,
I kind of
and
want
I
to
asked her
see,
like,
but I kind of don't want to try. You know?
yeah, I asked like what she looked like, and she said like, shh. They say that like the girl that saw it was an auntie. Ah, the auntie say like, it was like a woman that looked very Malaysian. That's what she said. She said like when you look at her face, right, you don't know if she's Chinese, you don't know if she's Malay, you don't know if she's Indian or what. But you can like when you see her face, right, you just feel like she said like you feel like wow, she's such a beautiful woman. That's what she said.
Uh,
And she'll be in traditional clothing. That's what she said.
or that one I don't know about traditional clothing, but yeah, I know quite a couple of things about all this kind of spiritual stuff. I sort of like
Hmm.
learned quite a few things. Apparently,
Please tell
flowers
me
attract
more.
angels.
Really?
Yes. The
Like,
scent
does it have to
of
be a specific kind of flower?
no, the scent of flowers attract angels.
Hmm.
I don't know. Go ask your mom. This is what I learned lah.
Okay.
But yeah, and
My
then
mom
like
has like, yeah. Go
yeah,
on.
your mom has what?
No, 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 no. It's weird.
It's okay,
Never
man.
mind,
I've seen a
continue.
lot of weird stuff.
Okay. I asked my mom about angels before, and she told me like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about your angels, cause I got my things to watch over you." Then I was like, "Things?" And then she's like,
Wait,
"Yeah."
what did your mom tell you what are the things called, by the way?
No.
Okay.
She just told me like they might look ugly on the outside, but that means that they're beautiful on the inside. I was like, okay,
Okay, I
I'll
think I
just
know
watch
what
it
you're
then though.
talking about, man.
No, I don't
I'm
know. Please don't
pretty
tell me. I'm
fucking
scared.
sure. Yeah, you don't have to be scared. Just pretend like they're not around, because I know what you're talking about. Because basically
I
the
don't
same
know.
explanation has been given to me a couple years back. Same
What for
exact
real?
sentence. Yes.
Wait, I'm not ready for this. No, I'll message you during the day. Then you tell me during the day.
Yeah. Actually, you can wait. Let me wait. Let me Google search it again.
Okay. Yeah, but like when I was staying in my old house in KL, right? Apparently, like I heard footsteps in my room. I was like sleeping, and I woke up in the middle of the night because of the footsteps, and they would like be walking around like my bed. And like my at the time, like my floor was like made out of like the wood, and then it's like I'll hear like the wood creak and stuff, and it will always go rounding on my bed. And then one day I was just like, I can't take this. I don't want to sleep in this room anymore, and then I stopped sleeping in my room.
Damn. All right. Anyway, I found it, but I don't. It's not exactly what you're describing, but yeah, I know what it
Okay.
is, and I think I might have a couple of them.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay. Let me see it.
No, it's not ugly though, but you can go search it. Wait, I'll PM you.
Okay. Okay.
This is the one that I was told about. This is just some random website that sort of gives you a short breakdown.
What? A random what?
Wait, short breakdown of what? I just got back.
Like it's a breakdown on what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I PM Ruby, but yeah,
Okay.
it's not really scary, but
But scary.
apparently, I mean, like, don't be like freaked out or anything like that, because I'm not really a very spiritual person. But my parents
Mm-hmm.
and this, he's not like a bomo per se, but he's just a holy man kind of thing. Like, he believes in all religions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, according to him, he's got a couple of these things that are sort of overlooking me.
Mm,
Yeah, that's why I say like don't get freaked out or don't be like
Okay.
weirded out.
But I don't know if they're still here.
They are
Maybe
probably
they
still
got tired of
here,
my shit. Like,
man.
okay.
I
You
don't
like
think they work like
Because
regular
like
people.
I
okay,
assume that they just be so tired of my shit by now.
okay, okay. This is as far as how it works is if the person sends them to look after you, they will look after you until the person says that okay, it's done
Oh, for real?
for real.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Okay, cool.
so you better not like let these spirits catch you masturbating or something.
The fuck.
That'd be weird as fuck.
Fuck, man. What will
Gonna
they
take
say?
several years
Jesus
to get rid of
Christ.
it.
Shit, man.
But yeah,
Gotta delete my browser history. No, I'm kidding. Little.
seriously, have you not heard of incognito mode?
I'm just joking, man.
Yeah, I mean, I won't judge, man.
We're all adults here.
I know.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Almost. She's almost.
Almost.
Few months. Give it a few months.
I mean, like 16 is the age of consent, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah.
Close enough.
Like, have any of you actually been to a Bomo? Like, Aiman,
Nope.
Gigs?
I didn't been to one,
Experience
but
with shit, but no, not Bomo. Huh?
I've had a
Oh.
ustad came over to my place, if that's any
Oh.
consolation. And my mom
Actu-
started puking.
I don't know why Bomos get such a bad rap, but Bomos are actually not bad people unless you want them to do bad things.
Yeah, apparently there's like different practices for bomos or something.
The same Bomo who does good stuff can do bad stuff to you.
It's yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like a gun then. It just depends on whoever uses it.
Yeah, and then also, right,
Mhm.
do you guys believe in karma? Not-
Somewhat,
Not
yeah.
like the oh karma is a bitch that kind of thing, but like the legit meaning of karma.
You get what
Do
you
good,
give.
receive good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
somewhat, yeah.
anyway, according to this kind of rules, like the rules between like I know the spiritual world, the bomo, and the person who hires the bomo, right? The bomo doesn't receive any of the bad karma. It's the person who hires the bomo to do bad deeds who receives the bad karma. So basically,
Oh.
the bomo is just a middle person.
I mean, like people say, don't shoot the
Oh.
messenger.
Yeah, basically the bomo is the messenger. So like the bomo doesn't receive the punishments if let's say I'm the bad person, I hire the bomo to do something bad to a random person, but I receive the bad karma.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What if you do something good? Do you receive good karma?
I don't know. I guess so. I mean, it has to work both ways, right?
Oh, you never know.
I have no idea, honestly.
But yeah, that's sort of how it works. I mean, I've learned quite a couple of things.
Yeah, I wanted to like learn from my mom, but then she's like, "No, it's not good for your karma." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Did Andre die?
I guess so.
Probably. No, he probably just like died of a heart attack and was so scared or something.
Yeah. Oh, you never know.
Maybe he's still trying to get over the knock on your door.
Wait, Keeks, was that legit?
What?
The knock on your door thing?
Wait, what? Not on. I. It's either that or the win, lah. Honestly.
Kicks doesn't look like, doesn't seem like someone who would lie
Right, Ruby, do you read the
to
article that I sent
me.
you?
Yeah, I opened it for like a brief moment and read the intro. It's quite
Yeah,
interesting actually. It's like my first time hearing about it.
yeah. I've heard it quite a few times already because it was emphasized to
Mm.
me
By who?
by a family friend
Right.
who
But
so
how do I know
happens to
if I
be a
have a
spiritual
kodam, like
person.
for sure?
I don't know, ask your mom what spiritual being is watching over you. There's angels, there's kodams, and there's jinn. Jinn is more to the genie. Basically, jinn is a genie, like not the three wishes kind of genie,
Yeah,
but
I know.
yeah,
Actually, I'm kind of scared of jeans.
yeah. Apparently, they're more to the evil side. Angels are more towards the good side. Kodams are like the you do bad, I will whoop your ass.
That's one way to put it.
Oh Jesus, man.
So basically, okay, for me in layman term is angels are like good people, jinns are like bad people, kodams are like fucking disciplined teachers.
They're like
That's one way to
democratic
put it.
Democrats.
Somewhat. If you do good,
Disciplined people. Shit.
disciplined
No wonder I've
teachers,
been
yeah.
having
So
such a hard
basically
life.
that's what they are. So I don't know, if you want to find out, ask your mom.
Ask what? Sorry, you got cut off.
Like
Use my
if you
internet.
want to
Ask your
find
mom.
out, just ask your mom. I mean, since she's the
Alright.
one who sent them to look after you.
Yeah, it's kinda scary. Actually, when I was young, she told me I was like kind of like happy because the way that she worded it sounded like it was angels, you know. But then as I grew older, right, and I thought about it, I was like, but my mom's a bomo though, and then it's like,
Yeah, Bomo
it's
can
like,
sort of send angels to look after you. And
But then like, aren't angels like, what was she say? She said like the ones that are watching over me is like ugly on the outside, but I shouldn't be afraid because they're very nice.
then I don't
Like,
know,
aren't
because
angels supposed to be like beautiful or something?
that's
Beautiful,
true.
majestic.
And also, like
Yeah,
I know
majestic or something.
Thai Bomos in specific, right? They can like summon animal spirits to watch over you. And a lot of the Malaysian gangsters got one.
What?
Yeah,
For
serious.
real?
Like it's
Animal.
yeah, like they tattoo it on you, then they chant some prayers, right? And then like animal spirits will like always look after you. And that's why you always see like you just I mean, if you notice this, right, if you find like if you so happen you see a gangster, right, you always see like a tiger, mostly tiger or snake or dragon one. Mostly is tigers,
Hmm.
yeah.
Shit, that makes me want to get a tattoo of an animal and go to Thailand and get it blessed.
Not necessarily works that way, but okay. But like you have to keep feeding the spirit with like meat or something like that.
Your blood? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you need to give
That's
raw
scary.
meat. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I heard lah. I don't know anything about that one.
Actually, I heard from one of my friends that like he has like a white lion, but I don't know if I buy it though. He seems kind of fishy, you know. He told me that like he has like a white lion that follows him around, and like he got it from, wait, I don't remember who he got it from, but it was like apparently passed down, and he got it because like he had to go somewhere, and he was afraid that it was like, actually never mind. I don't even want to say the story. The story is too fucking stupid. I don't fucking buy it, man. Okay, I'll tell you what fucking happened. This is what he told me. He said that like, okay, TLDR, right? Someone got possessed at a camp, and then he like the lion that he had possessed him, and then like through his body he exorcised the girl that was possessed. I don't think I buy it, dude.
It sounds
Exercise
like you're
a
trying to
girl.
tell me the guy fucked the girl, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's starting to sound like that. It's like, oh, I think you're
No, that's
possessed.
not what I
Come,
meant.
let me exorcise you.
Oh god, oh god.
I
Like,
didn't even think of it. I didn't even think of it that way until you said it. What the fuck?
This is why it's nice to tell your stories to multiple people so that you get multiple perspective. You know, some people what they reply you after you tell them is basically what they got out of the story. This is what I got out of the story.
My god, I didn't even see it that way. What the fuck? That one
Welcome
he
to my
really did
world.
fuck the girl though.
I mean, you never know.
Oh Jesus, not like this, man.
It is what it is. He fucked the girl.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he probably helped her find Jesus.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, I don't even want to say anymore.
Yes.
Like
mission is accomplished.
last time I used to read up on a lot of spiritual shit, like not because I'm like weird, but it's because I'm curious.
Curiously weird.
Aren't we all curious?
I mean, like because Malaysia always like got all these kind of like weird spiritual things that happen. You know, you always hear about all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, remember a long time ago there was a series of novels called The True Singaporean Ghost Stories.
Russell
Oh
Lee.
yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I collected all of it,
Awesome.
man.
It's such a good read. I mean, fake or not, I mean, it's still good.
It's still really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
You get to hear everyone's stories and stuff.
I mean,
I
true
mean,
or
even if
not,
they're made
I
up,
don't give a
still
shit.
interesting. Me too.
I mean, it's a nice story to read. Imagine if you just like brought that book out on camp and then just read it out to everyone. Holy shit.
Fuck, that would be fucking
Awesome.
the best.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, yeah, that sounded better than the best. Actually, like I had a friend that like didn't really believe in all the spiritual stuff until he kena like a pontian not follow him. It was kind of funny to me. Cause it's like he'll ask me like he'll be interested in hearing, and every time I tell him right, he'll be like, "Oh, but it sounds fake to me though." And then I'll be like, "Whatever lah, believe what you want lah." But like next time you kena anything, you don't fucking cry to me. And he's like, and one day he actually kena, you know. He likes to like do this thing where like he'll walk. There's a shopping mall across his house, so like he'll go to the not shopping mall. It's all like a apartment that he has a key to. He
Mhm.
goes there to like smoke and stuff because his parents don't know he smoke ma. So you go there to smoke at night at like 3 a.m.
That's awfully a lot of effort just to smoke.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told him as well. I was like, this is a lot of effort, you know, just to fucking like. Oh wait, I have stories. I have ghost story about this place also, the apartment about ghosts there. But this is not where he got the Pontianak. He got the Pontianak from his housing area. It's very funny. So like, he like called me up one day and he's like, "Ruby, you know a lot about ghosts, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess. Since I experienced a lot lah. I know from like experience and from asking my mom. My mom's a bomo, right?" And he's like, okay. And then you know what the fuck he was telling me? He was like, he said lah, whenever I walk home at night, I feel like someone is following me. And then I was like, okay, go on. And he said like there'll be dogs barking, there'll be dogs
Mhm.
howling,
Mhm.
and like doing the what was it called, whimpering, right? And then he told me like there will be a large wind, even though like he was so oddly specific about it. Large wind, and then he will smell flowers. Then I immediately
Oh,
was like, "Are
shit.
you serious?" And then he's like, "Yeah. What does it mean, ah?" And then I was like, "You fucking serious?" Then I said lah, "Does it whimper? Does it like whimper and then howl. He's like, yeah. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then he's like, yeah. And he's like, what time? And then he's like in the morning, like usually 3 to 5. Then I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? He's like, yeah. I was like, I don't think you really want to know what the fuck is following you, bro. And he's like, no, I want to know. Then I said, like, it's a
God damn
Pontianak.
it, Andres, my
Most probably, from what you were telling me. It's very specific. Like, all these three is like a big red flag already. Then he's like, what's a Pontianak? I was
think
just like,
Andre
what
fell
the
asleep
fuck?
on mic.
I was like, yeah, Andre sounds like he fell asleep.
I think
Okay.
he's breathing. I'm gonna mute him for a bit. Okay, now that's
Heavy,
better.
Yeah.
heavy breathing into the mic.
Say, here, let me server mute him.
Fucker said he cannot
Thank you
sleep.
lah. Okay.
Can you
Yeah, so
server
like,
make him like not be able to hear us? Cause we might suddenly be bitching about him.
okay, there we go. Yeah, so like suddenly like, what's he saying? Oh, so I then explained to him what's a Pontianak. And then he's like, oh, how do I get rid of it? Then I said like, I don't think there's really a way you can. Because it's like,
Wait,
isn't
hold on,
Pontianak
hold on,
like
hold on,
considered
hold on,
one
hold
of
on.
the...
Wait, hold on first. I know this
Okay.
is like very like out of topic, but this is really annoying me.
Mm.
You spelled therapist wrong.
Did I? I'm not very good at spelling. I'm not good at spelling.
The rapist.
Is Terrafist. Terrafist.
Terrafist. New superhero.
Isn't that what I wrote? Terra Fist.
It's therapist. Thera.
Pist. The rapist, literally.
That literally is the rapist.
If you get a
Like that?
therapist and then
No,
you give him some
THE.
space, you get the rapist.
Oh, but Terrafist sounds like a very good superhero name.
It sounds like some sort of weird fetish, man.
What the fuck?
I'm going to
Okay, thank
Terrafist
you.
you.
I was wondering how the fuck to spell Terra Fist. But then it's like I'm too lazy to Google it. Sometimes what I type
Alright.
Google don't understand. Because that's
Thank
how
you
bad I am at spelling.
for satisfying my OCD.
You're welcome. Wait, I don't remember what's the saying. Then
How
I
to
had
get
to
rid of the
explain to him what was a
Pontianak.
Pontianak. Yeah, he asked me how to get rid of one, and I said like I don't think you can get rid of it because it's like one of considered like the strongest demon in like Indonesia, Malaysia, and like Singaporean folklore, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, then
Pontianaks
he's like,
usually like
yeah.
to live near rivers, like water.
Really?
Yeah.
But then again, like I have kind of experienced some in like the city though.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Domesticated.
Like I walking right and I smell flowers suddenly.
Domesticated Pontianak.
Like
What?
why
You
the
smell?
how the fuck do you smell flower? I smell flowers.
Frangipani
It'll be the wind and I'll
flowers.
smell flowers. Frankie Panky, what?
Usually frangipani flowers.
What is Frankie Penny?
You know those
Oh, okay,
trees
I
that
know
they
it's
have in Muslim cemeteries that has really nice
Frangipani.
flower? Yeah, frangipani.
But it
I
smells
actually
like
don't know how to pronounce
jasmine.
it.
Really? I
Yeah,
know.
it smells like jasmine always.
Usually it's supposed to smell like frangipani flowers, because cemetery.
I smell jasmines. But I never say it, I just shut up. I'm scared to say anything.
Apparently, right, there's one very famous any of you know what satay pade is? It's like an Indonesian satay.
No.
Okay, apparently
Sounds
there's
very
one very
familiar,
famous satay pade shop in Indonesia, right?
Okay.
They sort of like have a Pontianak on top of, because it's a roadside store. Imagine like a roadside store with a hut. So
Yeah.
they have a Pontianak like drooling over their satay pade. That's why it's so like addictive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
What, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
That is really disturbing. I heard that like something similar is like I heard that some spirits when you're drinking, right? One way that they want to curse you with bad luck is like they'll lick your drink. And then when you drink that drink that they licked, you like get bad luck.
Huh.
I forgot where I heard this from though.
So it's somewhat similar. So the
Yeah.
saliva thing actually makes sense now.
Yeah. Oh
but
shit!
yeah.
I just remember another ghost story.
Yeah.
I got so many. What the fuck? So it was like on my birthday. This year or last year? I think it was this year. Wait, I'm trying to remember through my hair because I changed my hair a lot. Oh, it's this year. Okay, so like this year for my birthday, right? I was What was I gonna do? I don't remember why, but I ended up spending my birthday with only one person.
Oh, that's um
How did it end up
Sweet.
that way? I don't
a bit
remember.
sad, but okay, never mind. Go on.
Yeah, and it was like a guy, and like
That's
I'm like
sweet.
actually like a very dense person, like a very very dense. So
By
like
dense you
I
mean
didn't
dumb,
know
right?
that like yeah, I am
Okay.
pretty dumb.
I mean like no,
Yeah,
like
I'm
legit.
kind of I'm like,
By dense you really mean dumb, right?
no, no, I'm no. I mean, if you're meaning legit, like no, I'm legit like I'm a very dense person. Like things tend to go over my head.
Okay.
So like yeah. Wait. Okay, sorry. Checking. And then what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I didn't really know that like he thought that we had a thing, but then I didn't think that we had a thing. Okay, long story short lah. So like we went to what is that city called? I think it's PJ. He took me there. So like I was like, okay, let me pee, and then because I really needed to pee. So it's
Mhm.
like nah. It was like 3 a.m. We went into this weird park. It's like the park with hot air balloons inside. I don't know what's it called. I forgot what's it called.
Putrajaya?
This
So like, yeah, in PJ.
Putrajaya
And
is
then
not
it's like,
PJ.
Because if
is
it's
it
saying like
not?
hot air balloon, I think it's Putrajaya lah. But no, never mind. It's okay. Go on.
Oh yeah, Putrajaya. Yeah, I call it PJ. I think it's the same thing, but I don't know. Yeah, so like, um, I was such a dumbass. Like I jokingly said like, oh, it'll be so funny if I go into this toilet and then a ghost gives me a birthday surprise.
Mm, very good. Very
Holy
fucking good.
fuck, man. I regret saying those fucking words. I'm never gonna say anything like similar to this kind of shit again. I go into the toilet, right? And
And
then
there
it's
was a
suddenly like
ghost there.
the moment I enter the toilet, I sit down. I hear like water coming from like the moment I go in,
Uh-huh.
I hear like water coming from another stall.
Okay.
And then I hear like squeaky sounds, and then I hear like people whispering. The park is like fucking like it's like 3 a.m. Who the fuck is gonna be at the fucking park and like
True.
legit is empty, and it's not like my friend's gonna fucking talk to himself outside the girls' toilet, right? That's fucking weird. It's like I was just like, oh Jesus Christ! I was like, I regret saying those words, but then it's like I kind of like normal this stuff, so I kind of ignore it. But the really creepy part is like, I was walking in the park. It's like at night lah. And like when something happens, right, I'll just shut up. And then I assume that it's just me. But like you ever experience something and then your friends say the same fucking thing.
Yep.
So like we were walking and then like I heard someone it feels like I hear, like one more set of footsteps behind us. I didn't say anything lah. Then my friend looked back. And then he looked at me and he kind of kept quiet for a while. Then he said like, and then we took a few more steps. And then he said like, he turned to me and then he fucking suddenly said, he's like, is it just me or do you hear footsteps coming from behind us? Then I
Mm,
looked at him, I was like, why the fuck you gotta say? And then I was like, oh, let's get the fuck out of this stupid park, Jesus Christ, man. And as we like walk away, right, from the area, because this area is near like this huge open water thing.
Okay,
Walk
yeah,
away
that
from the
sounds like
area, right?
Putrajaya. That sounds like it.
Sorry?
No, that sounds like
Yeah.
Putrajaya.
Yeah, I think it's Putrajaya. And then it was just like the footsteps kept getting louder and louder. I was just like, fuck this shit, and I started like speed walking, and my friend was just like, no, please, you're scaring the shit out of me. And then I was like, fuck this, man, I don't want to be here. Yeah, and then after that, I didn't want to go back to PJ again, Putrajaya again at 4 a.m. Never again, man.
Sounds like fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
No. 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 Fuck, I was so scared, dude. I don't like things chasing me. Like, even in video games, I don't like things chasing me. It makes me feel really stressed.
Do you?
Like, when
Do
I was
you-
a kid, like, I didn't like playing, like... Wait, what the fuck was that game?
Crash Bandicoot.
Like, you know, like... wait, I don't remember the name. It's the one on the PlayStation, and then it's like... The one where they remade the game again.
Crash Bandicoot.
What's it
Crash
called again?
Bandicoot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the one with the fox, right?
Bandicoot.
I don't like
Yeah,
playing
Crash
it when like the barrel is rolling. It makes me
Ah,
feel
the
really
boulder.
stressed. Yeah, it makes me feel so stressed that the boulder is rolling. It makes me feel so stressed when I was a child. Holy shit. Or like the Pac-Man game too. I feel really stressed when I play the Pac-Man game.
And it's just Pac-Man. What the hell?
But it's so stressful. I thought everyone like feels that way. Like when something's chasing you, you just feel so stressed. But I don't know. I feel like I have a phobia of like getting chased or something. Because when I was a kid, my brother chased me, and like he chased me for like 2 minutes, and I ended up crying because I was so scared.
What the fuck?
It's so stupid.
Imagine if there was a horror movie about telling horror stories. I watched that.
Yo, I think I'd like
Because of, like,
keep
the
watching
creepy
that.
thing,
Yeah.
Tales
You know
from
what?
the
Like
Crypt
that's
Keeper.
really fun. If you guys love horror, right? Have you guys ever listened to like cry reads?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Have you guys listened to it?
I love his voice.
Nope.
Nope.
I love his voice. I swear.
Wait. Here, I'll link it to you. There's a playlist of it. It's really creepy. Yeah, his voice just makes it so much better.
Yeah, dude. You should hear him when he plays To the Moon. Holy shit.
Oh, it's literally cryotic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cryotic plays. So good. His
I've
voice.
I legit listened to every one of it already.
His voice
Like I'm
puts me to
fucking
sleep.
craving more. Right?
Yeah.
But the story keeps me awake though.
Yeah, dude.
It's like I'm so torn. Should I sleep or should I fucking listen? Because I'm scared.
Oh yeah, Kicks. Did you know that at one time, right? I'm not sure whether I told you this before or not. I actually quit, like, doing Let's Plays at one point on YouTube.
No, you didn't mention it. Why?
His voice is so soothing.
This was during the days
Yeah.
where
The story is fucked up
I was
though.
still using the Blue Yeti, the USB mic, and
Uh-huh.
I remember I keep telling her I don't want to use the Blue Yeti anymore.
Uh-huh.
So you know when you play like any games, like you want to do Let's Plays, you'll be doing commentary and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know when you edit, sometimes you'll be seeing like what the sound wave looks like, right?
Uh-huh.
So I every now and then I will purposely put like a point where I just keep quiet so I know where to cut.
Okay.
Okay. So this particular part, I was wondering why wasn't it like a how to say somewhat flat line so there wouldn't be any sound,
Uh-huh.
but there was a slight bump. So I was wondering what the hell. Well, basically all I heard at the time was
What the fuck, dude?
I'm like nope, 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 nope,
What the
nope, nope.
fuck, dude?
That was not my breathing.
What?
I've been controlling my breathing throughout the whole time. Whenever I want to plan like a silent part that I will not breathe into the mic. I guarantee you that. And all I heard at that time was that slight bump. Like,
Oh my
What
god, dude,
the
dude, I'm not kidding.
Fuck,
my
bro.
my back is tingling so hard right now. Cause
I quit. I was like, fuck this.
here's the thing. It's like I edit at night, and I edit. It involves a lot of sound. So please don't ruin my editing experience for me.
Kicks, on the bright side, it's better your back than your dick, right?
Oh goddamn.
Oh goddamn. It depends who, but no. I want a person to be physically there, than something I can't see feeling.
But it was just that one thing only lah. I mean, it never really happened anymore. But I was still a bit freaked out by it lah.
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm
Still fucking creepy
still
though.
creepy. Like you sometimes when you I remember there was a point where these people who tried to capture the supernatural,
Mhm.
they put a microphone out in the middle of nowhere, and then they just started recording it. Then they amplify the volume really, really
Mhm.
high. Fuck, dude! I swear every single time I watch those shows, right, it gets my back tingling so hard.
Same.
I love those things.
Especially like in was it Nat Geo or fucking Discovery Channel?
Mhm.
They did a lot of those shows, I swear, and it was
The ghost hunter type shows.
yeah
ah.
yeah yeah yeah, it was so fucking creepy, dude.
The one thing I always wanted to see, lah, especially these ghost adventure shows, right? It's full body apparitions and stuff. I just wanted to see that one. It was like you never really get to see those kind of stuff.
Hmm. Or like, wait, I think one of like these kind of shows, right?
Mhm.
Like, do you know like the BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Somewhat, huh?
Like, there's this one episode that I watched, right?
Okay.
That like apparently like they were investigating the asylum. If I'm not mistaken, it was an asylum.
Silent 50 something.
So
was
like
it?
apparently, I'm not sure. I don't really remember.
Okay, never mind, go on.
So like they said like there's a little boy ghost in one of the floors lah that
Mhm.
will play there. So
Mhm.
like the two guys they brought like a toy. They said like the favorite toy is a blue ball, so that's what they brought. And then it's like so like he started tossing the ball around,
Uh-huh.
and like suddenly like it's like a long hallway, and then there's doors like doors left and right, left and right, and then it will always land in like the first one. If I'm not mistaken, right, the first one it landed in like wall one of the walls, and they shined the
Mhm.
light at the wall, right, and it was like a really weird message. Then he threw the wall again. He threw the
Uh-huh.
ball again, and then he went to find the ball, right, and it landed like on a wall on the floor
Uh-huh.
beside a wall with his name on it.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was like freaking out in like the video. He was like, "This is not possible." And shit, it's really funny. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I really like watching it because like you can't get scared when you watch it
Yeah, that's true.
because they are what
Reactions?
here it is. It's a hospital. Their commentary is very funny.
Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Yeah. Very famous, very famous.
Yeah, this one. Apparently, this is the one that the blue ball. Like he threw the ball and it landed.
Another place I know
Yeah,
that's
you
quite
can
famous is the Bunnyman Bridge. That one a lot of like things covered.
Barney Man Village.
Bunnyman, like literally bunny, like rabbit bunny, Bunnyman Bridge.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I forgot
Let me
what
Google it.
was the show that they did. I think it was like World's Scariest Places on Earth when they covered that area. Oh my god, it was so fucked up.
Wait, I think I've seen this on TV before.
I can't remember it was Astro lah, definitely. I can't remember what channel. But yeah, it was like the show was called World's Scariest Places on Earth.
Is it like a train station on top?
I can't remember that one.
Am I mistaken? Okay.
I
I'll
remember
check
the
it out
story
tomorrow
was that
morning before I piss myself. Okay, go on.
I remember it was like the legend goes that three people were going out for Halloween, and on the way back home they had to cross the under the bridge lah basically.
Wait, speaking of which,
Um,
isn't yesterday or today Halloween?
I can't remember.
Cause
Isn't it on the 31st?
Oh yeah, I guess it was on Halloween. It was on Halloween night. Apparently next morning the police found all three people hanging from a tree.
ooh, reminds me of Sinister.
What?
Yeah. All three
I'm
people
gonna
were hanging
Google
from a
when's
tree.
Halloween, man.
Yeah, actually, it's actually quite nice. It's like Halloween, and we're all listening ghost stories.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it is October 31.
Dude, we should do a. we
Hell
should
yeah,
do
Halloween
a-
vibes.
We should do a podcast. On,
Dad,
Halloween podcast, and then
Hell yeah.
you know what we should do? We should have a public Discord, and then we'll ask anybody to come in to
Ghost
tell their ghost
stories.
stories. Like legit, we'll promote Kao
Shit.
Kao.
But we need to put Andre in control lah, because Andre will be like,
No, he's
confirm kacau kan.
his reaction, right, is the highlight of the entire thing.
I scared later tell story he potong ni.
No lah, it's okay. He potong halfway also is entertainment. but his reaction is even more entertaining. Oh ya Allah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have one story to be quite interesting. This will be the story of why I never pick up money if I find it lying on the side of a street or whatever. But before that, do any of you know of the anime called Bleach?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So that'll be much easier for me to explain that. So me and my friends were hanging out at Shah Alam. And at the time we were about to chow already lah. Because we were staying in Kelana Jaya, we have to go past this toll, 1 ringgit 10 cent, Federal Highway. Batu 3 toll lah.
Go Shah Alam?
I mean from Shah Alam to Kelana Jaya lah.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that. Though.
So when we were actually going to our car at that time, there was an ampao packet, and then there was like 2 ringgit coming out of it. And my friend was like, "Hey, I might just pick it up, then we don't have to pay for toll." In my head, I was kind of blank. So like, okay lah, never mind lah. So I bent over, and I wanted to go pick it up. But before I reached that, I started to feel like a little bit weird. I felt like time was kind of like starting to slow down. I suddenly feel like it was really, really heavy. The kind of heaviness I will feel, it will be akin to if you were to watch like Bleach, right? When they say like the spiritual pressure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It felt kind of like that. It got heavier and heavier, but it felt like it took so long for my hands to reach one of the 1 ringgit notes. To the point where before I even managed to reach or so, I suddenly hear a voice pop into my head and said, "Don't touch it."
Ooh.
I don't know whose voice is that. All I heard was just something just came to my mind. It's like, "Don't touch it." Like, okay, I just stood back up and just walked back to the car. Fuck this. My friends were like wondering, what the fuck's happening? Like, why are you so quiet? Like, nope, not saying anything, nope.
Yeah.
It was just a few seconds actually. It was just, I think, less than 30 seconds, probably 20 seconds. But it felt like 5 minutes. It really felt a long time.
I always tell my girlfriend not to pick up coins from the street, but she does it anyway. So whenever bad things happen to her, I'm just gonna say, "I told you so."
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I try to not pick up money from the street, except if it's $100. I mean, who
Oh
wouldn't
fuck,
want
if it's the
$100?
side of the street, if it's $100, well, I don't want. Inside shopping mall, never mind, I'll take.
True. Inside shopping mall seem more legit lah, but like you at the roadside or something, right?
Like, nope,
Fuck,
nope,
man.
not touching
I
that.
ain't touching
I
nothing from the
probably will,
roadside.
man. I'll probably pick up the $100, man. I'm just saying.
I mean, it depends. It
It's
just
okay, just be yourself.
just you do you. But like, if you fuck up anything, just know that we'll be 10,000 miles away from you.
Speaking
Okay,
of
like, maybe not necessarily 10,000 miles away from you, but we'll only be on Discord to talk lah. We won't be like in person to talk.
Yeah.
it's better that not
About
happens.
that. I mean, like some people say that the whole getting spiritually possessed or anything you curse or anything is like transferable. So like, nope. I could talk to you, but like, let's say if this becomes like another scene from Unfriended, I'm like, okay, bye. It was nice knowing you.
The ghost all high tech already. Like, I say, oh, this one using time fiber. Okay lah, 5 seconds you'll reach the other person already.
5
Oh
seconds.
my God,
5
what
seconds
the
can reach
fuck,
across the
man?
world already, bro.
This one using streaming. Cannot lah. No, lah. Too much
Yeah.
effort lah. Cannot lah. Like, half an hour so I cannot reach lah.
Too slow lah. Every single time I go through the connection, I kena haram.
Every time I go through, only I disconnect. I cannot do anything lah. Okay lah.
Hey, speaking of which, right, have you guys actually seen like people who kena black magic before?
People
No.
who claim to have kena black magic. I don't know, dude. Kind of
No,
gray
I've
area.
like I've seen the figures that like Bomos placed into like in the ground, like pictures of it. like
Mhm.
legit pictures of it from like a friend's, my dad's friend, cause the guy's brother kena black magic, and then like it's like figurines and like it's made into like
Ooh, that's
dolls.
creepy fuck.
Oh, is it like those like
Voodoo
what's it
dolls.
called?
It's not voodoo dolls
The
per
voodoo
se.
that you
No,
do.
it's like the one from Thailand, right?
I don't know how. I mean,
Is
I
it?
sort of remember how it resembles a human body somewhat,
Yeah,
but
I heard
the
that like they come in a few forms.
yeah. So like they bury it in the ground, like in front of your house or something like that. One. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like somebody found it, like Bomo found it to solve because this guy kena mah, so like he hired a Bomo to find this thing, and the Bomo dug it up, and like it's there. Like there were two of it, and it's quite. I mean, it's not scary to look at. It's just eerie to look at.
What happened to the guy though?
He was his whole like his face, his neck, all was swollen. Like I mean, I saw it on the pictures, but then after that, like the Bomo cleansed him and stuff like that. Then everything was like better. Like he became normal again.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah. And then there's like quite a lot of weird rituals that people do, like the water that Muslim, or I don't know, I think specifically Muslim people used to bathe dead bodies one.
Eh? I don't think there's a special water for that.
No, I mean like the water that drips off the dead body.
Oh, okay, understood.
Yeah, so like they take it and they pour in front of, let's say, your house or your office or something like that, right? You have like
Mm-hmm.
damn bad luck one. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Hmm.
All they have to do is just pour in front of your house or
Mm,
office or
mm.
whatever.
Fuck wait, think about it, like anybody could have any kind of power to fucking fuck you up if they don't like you, you know.
True.
True.
That's why,
Yeah,
oh,
But
that's
then they'll
true.
get bad karma though.
I mean, to some people, it might be
Is
worth
it
it for
worth it or
them.
not? That's the thing.
It,
If
it
it's
might
worth
be.
it,
They
True.
think that it might be worth it for them, lah. But
That's true.
like anybody, oh my god, anybody is willing to go the extra mile just to fuck someone over.
true.
Oh wait, wait. Let me rephrase. Anybody has the potential to do
That's
that,
true.
which is actually really fucked up when you think about it. Cause like let's say right, just one day you met a new person, then you accidentally say some shit, you insult his mother or something like just by accident lah, like as a joking gesture lah.
Your mother's whole fat. Then when she jumped for joy, she got stuck.
You're so bitter.
Yeah, so like imagine you just say something or you just go joke about your mother for some reason lah, for like it was in the mood or some shit like that. Then they don't like you, right? They just go home, hire a bomo, then curse you 9,000 years. It's kind of
9,000 years.
fucked up when you think about it. And the thing is, right, they don't have to be rich, you know. All they have to do is just have the motive. Like you want to hire like paid hitman also, is like you need to pay money all lah, bomo all cheaper.
Cheaper and slower. More
Cheaper.
excruciating.
Cheaper and far away. Imagine the kinds of mental scars
More
you'll get.
entertaining, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, the thing is, right, it's cheap and effective, you know. The kind of mental scars you'll leave somebody after that whole occasion, right, it's more fucked up than like hiring a hitman to like leave you cut marks all over your arm as scars. Itu reminder je. But mental scar is like I said, like you can't run away from your head lah, so good luck.
Fuck.
So,
Oh wait,
yeah.
I have one more interesting story.
What's up?
This one, nothing bad happened to me. It was just something really, really weird I saw lah. This was during the time where his was really, really bad.
Uh-huh. Fuck, you saw a
And-
figure inside the haze, what the shit?
Yes.
Oh my
Very
god.
No. Wait, give me a second. Don't worry,
Okay,
don't worry.
okay.
Smoke grenade.
So I remember specifically this was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was at my friend's place and I was about to go back home. Until today, I have not used this road anymore. I just let you know.
Uh-huh.
So
was
basically,
it because of what happened or what?
yes, because of what I saw, lah, basically.
Okay, go on.
So this particular road is kind of like if you keep going all the way straight, it's a dead end.
Uh-huh.
So right in front of there's like a small playground there. You can actually turn and you'll take you to the other road now, so I can actually exit there to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hazy and it was at night, so vision's a bit blurry because you know lah. Problem was when I took that turning in front of that playground,
Uh-huh.
I didn't just see any figure. I only saw a pair of legs running.
The fuck?
It's just like legs,
What
just
the
running right in front
fuck?
of me. That's it.
Dude.
Like inside the smoke or like just right in front of you, like out of the smoke?
Inside the smoke, outside of my car. Like basically, I was turning. I was like driving. I was turning, and then after that, yeah, I can just see like pair of legs just running in front of me, and just
Oh,
disappeared.
fuck.
It's like running, and then suddenly just poof, just disappeared.
What the fuck?
I know, right? Funny thing about like my secondary school, there's this one storeroom. It's the same thing like Ruby's It's like one storeroom where they keep all the chairs and tables and shit, pretty much inventory. Everybody somehow believes, right, that that place is like haunted and possessed, because there was one occasion where this student, right, they, the story goes, she and her, you know how secondary school when you go to the toilet you can bring along another girl, that
For
kind.
girls, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, right, it's like she went to toilet, okay, and then but then again she took a detour lah, so and then she passed by this storeroom. And then the thing is, her friend was following her also, and then like when they turned the corner, because the storeroom was at the corner, so they turned the corner, and then all of a sudden this her friend was wondering why all of a sudden she was walking alone. Then when she turned around, right, her other friend who was walking with her ended up inside that storeroom with the door closed.
But how though?
What the fuck?
Here's the thing. It's like, you know how houses, they have this metal grill.
Yeah.
So it's like this storeroom is locked by a metal grill and it's chained up.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, she ended up inside. No, she doesn't have the key or anything. She just ended up inside when they
What
turned
the
the
fuck?
corner. But yeah, I don't get it too. It's like they turned the corner, she walked like a few more steps like out in towards the girls' toilet. Then all of a sudden she turned around. She felt like where's the friend? Then she turned around, her friend is inside the storeroom itself, like standing behind the grill.
Like, does the friend not recall?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
she couldn't recall. The only thing she said was she blacked out while she
The
was walking. Then she ended up behind the grill.
What the fuck? That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Aliens.
That it's like, aliens. But for some reason, everybody in school just decide that that story is true, and nobody will ever set foot inside that storeroom ever again, except for me and a few more other friends, and my ex-girlfriend.
Man, that's so creepy though.
I mean,
Shit, when you talk about, like, yeah, sorry.
I mean, you know, when everybody believes that that place is haunted, nobody will ever want to go inside that storeroom. So, you know,
True.
That's true.
I guess my ex-girlfriend and I had a good time. I think you
Nice.
remember. I think you remember the story I told you, right, man?
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was actually the same one. Okay, but
Yeah,
I
it
understand.
was actually the same one.
Would it technically be a threesome then?
What do you mean threesome? It's only me and her.
Yeah, but you never know. There might be someone extra.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Imagine if like you're
What the fuck?
doing a deal and then you like the spirit just like is above you on the ceiling, just
Can I join?
looking down at you. Holy shit!
god, that's so creepy. What
I
the
know,
fuck?
right? I know, right? It reminds me of like Insidious one where the ghost just pops out from behind the fan.
Oh fuck.
That was good shit jump scare right there.
Usually I would sing the Insidious song, but I'm kind of fucking scared.
Wait, basically you're renting a room there, right? And staying alone. Ruby?
In Seremban?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
it's
she's
a
staying with her
house.
parents?
Staying with my parents.
Oh, wow, okay. So like after Seremban,
Yeah.
then they're moving back to KL.
No,
No,
she's
I'm
moving with her
moving back to
brother.
KL. They're gonna stay in Seremban.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my brother's already in KL. Like, I'll be moving into their house. So,
Nice.
which is like 2 streets away from Amanda's house.
As in, you're gonna move to KL with your brothers into study or something?
Yeah, I'll be going to college. So,
Oh, okay.
mm-hmm.
Shit, this is gonna be some good shit to edit, way.
True.
That way. And then imagine if like it's what it's Halloween, we'll have a Halloween stream and then we will just invite people to come in to tell ghost stories.
Yeah, we
while...
should do a Halloween stream, dude. We should actually just talk about ghost stories and stuff. This would be so much fun.
Do, you wanna?
On.
Let's go. Okay, wait, what date? 31st, right? 31st?
31st, I guess?
31st,
Let's see, what's Halloween
Saturday.
day? Itulah, 31st is a Tuesday, actually.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Okay lah, can lah.
I mean, we can do it actually Monday night lah, because, you know, by the time Monday night, 12 o'clock already, it's already 31st, so...
Yeah, and then we can start like telling ghost stories at like 31st.
Yeah!
Damn. Let's go.
Creepy stuff.
Do you want to join too?
I think she needs to join because she has the most
Um,
stories.
Monday.
Monday midnight.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah! She has the most stories. Let's go!
I guess. I guess I'll just fuck my classes on Tuesday.
Uh,
I don't want to go anyway.
Yeah!
wait. Then
that's
the week.
spirit.
Then the week after is your SPM.
Hell
When's-
yeah!
When's SPM again? When does it start?
Next Monday.
Okay lah, then after that you're free already. What?
Wait, when are you coming to KL again? I heard Andre say that you're coming to KL.
Was it next year or something?
After SPM, probably start packing my stuff and then being like, bye shitty town.
Wow, right after.
You
Memang tak
fucked up.
sabar.
Gala ain't
Yeah,
that
I
much
hate
better.
this city.
Fuck Seremban.
Bye. Yeah, fuck Seremban. Like I already came here and then it's like, fuck Seremban, and then all the Seremban people is like, oh, you KL people fucking Lansi and shit.
Yeah, Bukit
But I only
Jalil
said
is
fuck
much
Seremban
better,
because the
man.
kid was being a little bitch. I don't attack people, man. I only defend myself.
How about you
Going
attack
to
people
Seremban.
while defending yourself?
Wait, how does that work? I attack people while I defend myself.
You're attacking people under the pretext of defending yourself, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. I know I'm a bitch, but your mom's a whore.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
that was uncalled
What the
for.
fuck?
Holy
Whoa, what did my
shit.
mom ever do to you, man?
Oh my god.
What the
Whoa, bro.
That was
Saying your
What
mom
was
is
that?
bitch, I'm like defending myself and attacking the person at the same time.
that is
See?
My
savage
mom's a
AF.
whore? What the fuck?
I'm not like directing it at you. It's
It's too late.
general.
It's,
too late.
it's too late to
God
apologize.
damn.
Can't take it back now.
Take it back. Nah.
Suddenly, I don't know why your mom's a whore. What?
Really
Same.
uncalled for.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about something before I just randomly burst out
Huh?
in like
Oh,
Correct.
no.
No, not really. Or just like chilling around.
Spooky, scary stories. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I guess I do have one. This is because it's kind of like a two-part story, actually.
Go for it.
Part 1, intro.
Okay, so there's this abandoned house near where I live, lah. Not too far away. So my group of friends, lah, actually visited there twice. I
Wait,
only
where
went
did
there
you stay again?
once. SS8 lah, SS8 Kelantan Jaya.
Kelana Jaya. Oh, okay. Wait, it's
So
not that
this-
Taman Sea house, right?
Oh no, not that.
Okay.
But this particular house is not actually quite near Taman C, but it's closer to the Sri Aman Girls' School.
But do you know which house I'm talking about? Taman Sea School, there's one corner lot house that is like fucking haunted.
Oh no, not that one. That's a different one.
But you know which house is that, right?
Yes, quite famous actually.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this particular house, my group of friends went there twice. I only went there once, which is the second time. The first time was only 3 people, and the funny thing is, they didn't actually go inside the house at the time. It was an abandoned house. 2 people heard like snake. 2 people heard snakes, and only 1 person saw a snake. That alone was already enough to scare them, so they just fucked off. Okay, never mind. Second time around, there was actually a group of us, I think about 6 or 7 of us actually went inside. So the thing is, the moment we actually stepped inside, so something just wasn't right lah. It just felt really, really wrong just being in there. But never mind. Everyone wanted to be brave, so okay, I just went along with it. One of my friends actually like accidentally stepped on this picture frame. It was like, I think, kind of like half broken lah.
Was there a picture in it?
There was a picture in it, yes.
Holy fuck.
So he picked it up, and everyone was like looking at
Oh,
him like,
fuck,
"What the
man.
fuck are you doing?" So this is the best part. Me and this one other guy actually noticed. The moment he picked it up, we saw a head upstairs, like looking down at where we are. We were actually at the ground floor, and there was like a staircase up there. We actually noticed a head like going off, looking at us, and then going back in.
Oh fuck.
Oh, like the banana tree. What the shit?
It's something like that. You notice like some boy or something coming out of the banana tree and coming in. It's something like that, but it's at the top floor.
Banana man.
So okay, never mind. He just put it down again. So we just started to explore. So because there was nothing much downstairs already, so we tried to go back. We tried to go upstairs. Right at the end of that staircase is kind of like I'd say a Buddhist statue, I guess. You know the golden statue thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, it was there. The thing is, my friend was like going towards the statue, and then he decided to touch it for some strange reason, and he froze there for about a minute or two. It wasn't too long, and then his mannerism started to change. He started like going around like upstairs like really really fast. So we were wondering what the fuck is he doing. It seems as if he knows the house already. He was going around here, there, this room, and I was like, "Ooh, what the fuck?" It only hit us like a few minutes after, like, okay, this dude's possessed. Nope. So we had to
What
drag
the
him
fuck?
outside the house already. It was actually quite bad because he was, you know how they say when the person gets possessed, he gets a lot stronger than he actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was like about 5 of us trying to like put him down so he can still move. It was quite bad lah. Okay, never mind. Took him out, tried to do something. Friend did some prayers and whatnot, blah blah blah. And throughout the whole thing, when he was quote unquote negotiating with the thing to let my friend go lah, from the outside we can actually see like at the window at the top floor there's like a curtain. It was a really badly in shape curtain lah. But it was as if someone was purposely moving the curtain around, and every time it comes back in, he keeps moving around. So you can actually see like a rough shadowy figure
Holy
moving the
fuck.
curtain every single time.
What the fuck, man?
It kept repeating until my friend gained consciousness. Everything settled already. That's when we didn't see the figure anymore. But it was actually a very, very clear shadowy figure. We can't see a face, we can't see eyes or anything, but it was like a clear shadowy figure. Oh yeah, also it didn't help that
Ah, fuck.
before my friend actually gained consciousness, he was actually pointing at my car, and I was wondering what the fuck. Turns out I was trying to say that there was actually something inside my car.
What the
Are
fuck?
you serious?
I sat in
What
your
the
car,
fuck?
dude.
Oh no, don't worry, it's not my current car, it's my old car. So it was a Satria Neo.
Okay.
So they did something and they actually pulled it off lah, apparently. But that's, I would say allegedly, just because at that time I was still a bit like 50-50, wondering whether that part is true or not. Whatever I saw is what I tell you lah. But that particular thing I did not notice, and yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The reason why I say I didn't
Spooky.
notice and I'm still 50-50, because if it's something you don't feel, you probably just wouldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because at that time, there was me and another person inside my car at the time while they were handling the guy he was getting possessed at the time. We were actually kind of dead tired already. So okay, never mind, go inside the car for a shower, put on the aircon because it's getting fucking hot. I was just looking from inside the car, and next thing you know, my teeth was already on the steering wheel, and I was wondering what the fuck.
What?
Now, as in, like, you know,
Your
like
teeth?
those things you never notice. It's kind of like you're just doing something, and next thing you know, when you just like snap out of it, you're like, why am I doing this? That kind of thing.
Okay. What the
Because
fuck?
that time when I was like looking, that's what I was when I was looking at my friend who was somewhat possessed at the time, pointing at my car. I was inside the car,
Okay.
and my teeth was already on the steering wheel.
Like as if you're biting your steering wheel. What?
Yeah, as if I was biting my steering wheel. Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, once
That's
everything
really
all settled
creepy.
already, I didn't feel like there was anything in the car, because even next day, all brought the car out, go lepak here, there. Seems to be no problem, so.
Why would you even go to a house that is known to be haunted in the first place?
Well, we were a bunch of 18-year-olds and we were dumb, so. No, wait, let me rephrase that. We were a bunch of 18-year-olds with no money and we were bored, so.
Honestly, me.
Man, I wouldn't do it.
Once in a lifetime experience.
You
It was
pick
very
up 100 ringgit from the street,
Oh,
like,
no.
risking that like with the risk of like all this kind of shit, dude. Fuck.
But that was like the
I wouldn't.
clearest shadowy figure I've seen in my life. Oh my god. I do not want to see it with eyes. Please, God.
I don't think I want to.
Actually, when I had my third eye,
I don't think I want to sleep anymore.
No, I'm still
Speaking
fine.
of
I'm gonna sleep.
I
yeah,
mean,
need to
like
sleep.
my graduation ceremony is like in 2 hours, and I'm here just.
Yeah, why the
busy-
fuck didn't you sleep?
I don't know. I thought it was.
Anyway, guys,
Are you
I'm
gonna survive,
going to
Seremban?
sleep because my mom's already up.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't want her to like come, like kacau me. So I'm just gonna go sleep.
Hey,
So
Kicks, what time your graduation thing finish?
later,
Good night,
guys.
fam.
12.
Good night.
Okay lah, so at least you can still go home and sleep a few hours, then go
Yeah.
Seremban.
Wait. I thought I'm not going to Sunway to meet Amanda, right?
You don't have to lah.
Okay. Then I'll just
And
go.
also because she said she's not sure whether she wants to go or not.
Okay. Then I'll just go home and sleep.
Yeah. Then after that you can continue sleeping in the car.
Yeah, pretty much. What time is it now? Oh, okay, it's nearly 6.
It's like 5:45.
Nearly
How
s-
long have you been like
Talking about
sharing
ghost stories.
stories? Holy shit!
About 3 hours, I guess.
According
3
to
hours.
according to my stream, is about 3 hours.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, are you serious? What
This
the
is
fuck?
fun. This is fun.
Yeah, and you know Halloween's coming up. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine playing horror games like with a lot of people like this.
Yeah, dude.
Like, ah!
I can't stand horror games, dude. I think I'll like fucking get a heart attack.
You
Wait,
can't
really?
you can't stand horror games, but you have fucking third eyes and you see and you see
You know,
spirit.
cause like you don't get jump scares from like. Actually, I did gonna a jump scare once though with my third eye.
There you
Scared
go.
the shit out of me. I was like walking to like the toilet in my school in Seremban,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and then it's like I was like with a friend.
Mhm.
And usually when I see things, like I said, I just like totally ignore because they don't kacau me, right?
Yep.
But then this is the first time it happened. It was like I was walking to the toilet, and on the way to the toilet, you have to pass some classrooms. So like the classrooms, right? They are double doored, and
Mhm.
one classroom got 3 double doors. Actually, 6 are 3 on one side. So I was walking one side, and I had to pass like 3 classrooms, I think. So there was like about 9 double doors in total. They were all open. And then after that, as I walked past each door, right, because it's like a very Christian school, so like it's like the doors look very Christiany. Like imagine it, friends,
Very
and then it's like
Christiany.
Okay,
yeah,
that's one
Very
reason.
imagine
like
it, my
Santa Claus
friends. And then it's
decorations or something.
no, not like that. Yeah, so like I was walking past each door, and I noticed that like there was a figure, a white. It was actually really weird. I've never seen anything like it. It looks like a white figure,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very. How do I describe it? It looks very
Translucent?
flowy.
Oh, flowy, okay.
Not translucent. It looks flowy. I've never seen anything like it before. So like I thought like usually when I see it's just like tak layan lah. So it's like it was standing there and it was looking at me, which is normal. So I just ignore it. I pretend I cannot see. And as I walk through each door, right, I see it coming nearer and nearer. And it was like the first 3 doors that I saw it coming nearer. It was at the other end of the room, of the classroom. And suddenly, right, in one of the doors that I passed, it got nearer and nearer. Then suddenly it started running towards me.
What the
The
fuck?
And it jumped, and I screamed, I squatted and I screamed, and my friend was there, and she was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you screaming?" And I looked to my left, and then I was like, I didn't know how to explain it to her, cause it's like like I don't go around and tell people I can fucking see ghosts,
Yeah,
cause
of
it's
course.
like people gonna fucking think I'm crazy. So
Yeah,
it's
some
just like
people will
I
believe
don't know
so.
what to say to her. I legit just look like a psychopath, I was just like, um, yeah. Actually,
About
now that I
that.
think about it, I should have just told her it was a prank. It's like, it was just a prank,
It
bro.
was just a prank,
She
bro.
fucking laughed it off. It's like,
Just
oh
a
yeah, that
prank,
was
bro,
so
over
good.
there.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that scared the
man.
shit out of me. That's like one of the times that really, really scared me. Because I've never had it like run towards me like that before.
Imagine like being on Discord with Ruby or hanging out with her, and all of a sudden she just starts screaming. You'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, dude.
No,
Holy
I
shit.
don't see it anymore. And usually they don't disturb. And like, fuck, I always want to tell people when I had the third eye, I always really wanted to tell people
Mm-hmm.
that I can see it. But nobody ever wants to listen. It's like when you go to the beach, right? I see a lot on beaches as well.
The fuck?
There's like one time I saw like on the water there was a woman. Actually, this is like a nice picture in my head. It's kind of etched in my memory. It's like it was like at night
Mm-hmm.
and there was like the water and stuff, and she was walking on the water, and she had like a very very long dress that just like flew in the wind, and she had long hair also. But I didn't see her face. I couldn't see her face. I think it was in PD. I don't remember.
Actually, like, come to think of it, this is actually very interesting information for you, Kicks.
What?
Okay, so one of the guys over my workplace lah, he can see lah. He has the third eye lah.
Okay.
Even to today. So imagine this lah. When we go for events and stuff, right? Typical gaming events, esports tournaments, or some product launches and all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So sometimes he'll be telling me like he sees stuff, and these stuff like these things lah, going around. The funny thing is that there'll be times where he'll be telling me like there are certain figures, there are certain key figures. It seems that they are kind of like in a sense, it would say like they have a pet,
Uh-huh.
as in it's following them even during these events.
Okay, go on.
Like the best way he described was that. Which one was it? I think it was HTC. I believe it was HTC because it was done in the club. Apparently he described as like beside the country manager is a demon in chains.
What the fuck? Eh,
What
was,
the
was
fuck?
it in broad daylight or something?
No, it was inside in like a club area. It was like dark with all those like fancy lighting here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he can see, and he said that he was actually observing, and it follows the guy everywhere he goes,
Oh,
specifically right beside.
okay.
And the best part is that is not the only one. There's actually a bunch of other events that he actually sees something similar.
You know, sometimes these kind of people need to learn how to draw so that they can draw what they see.
Oh yeah, he can draw.
Oh shit,
He can draw really good.
Tell him to draw.
Does he draw what he see?
He did that several times. Yeah.
Damn.
I've always wanted to like draw what I see, but I'm like a shitty artist.
It's okay. I also can draw. So
Okay, nice.
We're all somewhat the same for now.
oh my god, the amount of stories today.
I know, right?
Holy shit.
For all you know, by the time we go Seremban, we're gonna be like continuing this already.
Hmm. About that.
I mean, I'm assuming since we're already going Seremban, we're gonna go see her, right?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Why not?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Goreng
where's
is
the
Amanda's
steamboat
plan.
place? Amanda has not sent me the location yet.
Oh, I have zero clue as well, so
No glue.
Oh fuck.
I'm just following wherever she
Cause
goes.
like if it's too far, then it's like I don't think I want to drive if it's too far.
Why? Why?
Cause like I'm a shitty driver, and Sermon drivers are shittier drivers. So I'm like scared.
That's about the right reaction to have.
But we can continue more ghost stories.
Okay. I'll try my best tomorrow then.
Yeah.
I want more ghost stories.
I need to remind myself to actually watch this Bee and Puppy Cat before I sleep, so at least it wouldn't seem so depressing.
That's like 10 episodes.
It's okay. There'll be more than enough to save my sanity.
But this is like the one that I sent is like the what is that called? Like a draft?
Oh, pilot, is it?
Yeah, a pilot. Yeah, like the final one actually looks quite different. The animation.
This one looks adorable
The
as it is.
final one is like food farmer and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
but you get used to the newer one. It's kind
I'm
of
gonna
cute
go
though.
bathe for a bit. Right back.
Take your time.
Hopefully nothing pops up in the toilet.
Suddenly see little boy in the corner there.
Or like, voila, later someone knocking at your doors. Yeah, maybe it was the wind.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
Okay.
you will see Andre at the corner.
Oh my god, fuck off. Okay, be right back.
The worst kind. So, are you prepared for SPM?
I wish I was actually. Actually, like I actually have not played games this regularly or talked to anyone this regularly for like from like June until like about like a week or two ago.
As in, like, were you actually busy studying or?
Yeah, I was actually busy studying because I thought that like, oh, maybe if I deprive myself from all social activity that makes me happy, I'll study better, which I don't.
Nope, it
And
never
it's
works
still
that
the
way.
same. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And I just wasted like how many June, July, March? Wait, what? June, July.
June, July, March. I was like, where did you teleport the months to?
I'm not very good with months because like
January,
June,
February,
July.
March.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
6, 7, 8, 9.
March is
5
number
months.
3. Yeah. June,
Yeah,
July,
5 months.
March. Oh my god, where did August go?
It took me a while. I was like, what was I saying again? Why did I say March? It's like, oh wait, March doesn't come after July. Yeah,
Are you taking like science stream or something?
yeah, I'm pure science,
So
and
that's why
I'm
you're studying a
suffering.
lot. Understood.
Yes, and I'm dying. I wish I didn't take this course. It's like all the stress is on you. It's like something my teacher said the other day that really like made me feel damn stressed. It's like she said like my chemistry teacher told me, cause one of the other students, not me, because the other student could not answer like a question about electron and valence shells or whatever the fuck, I don't know.
Oh,
You don't
physics
remember
is
the
it?
question. And no, chemistry.
Chemistry. Oh,
So
okay, never
like
mind.
yeah, the electrons. And he couldn't answer, and then she said like if you can't answer right,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically wasting 2 years of your life.
Oh, yo.
You're basically wasting 2 years of your life studying chemistry, studying bio, studying physics, and you know nothing about it. And then I was like, fuck, she's kind of right though. I don't really like. I've been studying it for 2 years, and it's like I can't say that I can grasp it so tightly or something like the concept of everything. So I feel pretty
Interesting.
fucked. Yeah.
I
And
think
then when I
maybe.
feel stressed, I
Mhm.
procrastinate, and that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, that's what everyone does, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I took sub science last time. I remember those physics, chemistry, accounts, and I feel I'm missing one subject. Am I missing one subject? Physics, chemistry, accounts. I forgot. I think
Advance?
I'm one subject. Ah, and maths. Yeah, there you go. All completely useless for me
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, what are you studying though? Or working as?
I am now a video game and tech journalist.
Oh,
Yes, it's
that
completely
sounds like a really
different
fun
from what I
job.
studied last time. Admins no use,
It's
physics no
okay.
use, chemistry no use, accounts also no use.